So, welcome everybody back to this wonderful land of Barovia that you've been passing through. Last time, the party went to the Vistani camp outside of the west of town and found a curious scene with the two brothers, Aragol and Luvash, the supposed leaders of the camp, whipping a young boy and screaming and yelling at him. The party tried to intervene, figure out what was going on there, and kind of their main goal was to find a dusk elf in this area, but they came across this tent first. They got told that the dusk elves were out looking for Luvash's daughter, Arabelle, and uh, basically, through a series of events, the group agreed to attempt to find Arabelle, hoping that they would get a lead on where their dusk elf that they were seeking was. Um, they went to Lake Zarovich, saw a strange man sitting out on a boat, and when they started rowing out to try and talk to him, he had a burlap sack in his boat. He threw the sack into the water. The sack was screaming muffledly, and the party dashed to action, dove in the water, saved the bag, knocked the man unconscious, rescued the girl. Turns out she'd been kidnapped as a good luck charm for a fisherman. They brought the girl back to the camp, got the information on where the Dusk Elf was, went and talked to him, and he was extremely interesting. He was a wounded Dusk Elf, which the prophecy had said that they would find. But he's got an agenda of his own, and he wanted to go to a place called the Amber Temple up at the north side of Mount Gakis. He asked the party to accompany him there, said he was on no particular time frame, but he has a reason and a purpose. The group more or less agreed to come back and help him on his quest before setting out to their main objective at current, the Wizard of Wine's winery, the place of the creation of most, if not all, of the wine that goes to the town of Valaki for the tavern owners at the Blue Water Inn, the Martikovs, who they are looking to gain the favor of. The party crossed through a crossroads, spent about a quarter of a day's travel. It's probably about 2 p.m. or so when they walked into this ruined looking village, and a heavy mist rolled off of the mountain to the south and coated the village. There were a number of shadows, figures, soldiers of mist, basically in a war clashing with each other. And in the mist, Trovik saw what appeared to be a very familiar face, even if it was just like a shadow mist version of it. And it was his lifelong friend, Revo, from the material plane. Uh, we left our session off with Revo calling out to Trovik, asking him for aid in this fight, as Trovik's looking on and watching mist figures of the armies of the Green Maw being descending upon the supposed armies of the town of Daggerford being led by Revo. And Revo last reached out, asked Trovik for aid. Trovik noticed that something's not quite right. Like, he recognizes it's his friend, but he couldn't possibly be here in Barovia, right? And that's where we're going to pick up our session. So, Trovik, Revo has just called out to you in the distance.
So there's like fighting going on around us. Is that what I'm understanding?
Yes. So these in the fog, almost like fog-like shapes. You see soldiers fully clad in metal armor. You hear the
Does
clashing
Revo
of
look like
swords.
fog?
Revo does look like fog.
Okay. Can I go up to Revo?
You sure can.
Okay.
As you approach through the mist and the fog, soldiers seem to be running back and forth across this battlefield. One almost like runs through you and then turns back into mist as it contacts with your body and then reappears on the other side, running towards another shadowed figure, another spectral mist form, and they continue their fight back and forth. You can hear the clash of echo of swords and metal once again. As you approach, you get right up to this mist form of Revo. who's looking down at you.
He's looking down at me?
Not down at you, up at you. I
Oh,
looked
okay.
at you. Fucking
I
6
was
feet tall. My
about
bad.
to say,
I was like,
wait, what's going
Revel's
on?
real tall.
Long day. Looking up at you.
He
And
grew
he's
in
just
his
like,
ears.
yeah. No, Mistform Revo is looking at you. Just, we need to fend off these damn green maws. You lend us your axe, yes? And you see that. Sorry, can you?
Can I put my hand on his shoulder?
As you attempt to reach out and put your hand on his shoulder, your hand kind of dips through the shoulder, and the shoulder kind of fades away into mist. And as soon as you remove your hand back, it kind of forms back up into a corporeal form of the same person that you're seeing in front of you.
Revo, you're not real.
He looks at you, and you can almost see like a saddened look in this mist face as he's like, "What do you mean? We're here. We're on the battlefield."
I don't know. You're not actually here, though.
Just kind of looks over in your direction as the wave of these soldiers on the far horizon are getting closer and closer towards you all. They just seem to be running in a blind charge as far as the mist forms go. What are you doing, Kelma?
Can I start kind of scouting around to see if I see anything that's misform?
Sure. Make a perception check for me, Kelma.
Sure.
You're on
21.
Put in the reminder there.
So, Kelma, as you look around, the things that you see that are not mist form are the buildings of the area, obviously the wreckage and the rubble. The downed tree that's about 40-50 yards in front of you. 40-50 feet in front of you. And the fog is thick, the mist is heavy. But you notice something off to the northern side.
Where?
I'm showing it right now. Give me a second.
Oh, okay.
Oh, no. So I'm not on the right layer. Of course I'm not. Up to the north. Northeast. You notice sitting on top of a hill. The hill's probably about 20 feet high. It's this massive black wolf. Just sitting there kind of looking over this expanse of fog and mist and soldiers. Trovik, you see a number of soldiers of the Green Maw, mist form completely, just rushing towards you and Revo, and a few of the soldiers from Daggerford are standing behind Revo, swords raised, ready to go into combat, just looking for orders from their leader, as Revo just kind of looks at you with almost a sad look on his face, like he understands your words to be true, but whatever this is having a hard time accepting that. It's a very confused, very almost pained look on his face. Osgood, as you draw your sword, being prepared for whatever may come next on the back of your horse. Sorry. Kelma, you notice the large wolf on the horizon through the rubble and through the mist. And
I kind of nudge Nimue and not Nimue.
There's no Nimue there.
I nudge Branwyn. I nudge Branwyn and I kind of point at the wolf.
Now, I will say, the rest of you watch Trovik ride up to just a shadow mist soldier. It does not have a form that's anywhere near recognizable. It just looks like the remainder of the soldiers. The rest of you see one army of soldiers with an insignia of a silver dragon on their armor, and they're fighting against another army that seems to have the crest of a raven, wings outspread, and a small castle behind the raven itself, emblazoned into their armor and their shields and everything else. And they just seem to be fighting and fighting. As you look up to the wolf that Kelma just pointed out, Branwyn, make a. Actually, both of you, Kelma and Branwyn, make a perception check since y'all are looking in that direction.
So,
Jesus, man.
Yeah. Be a good day for once.
So, Kelma, you see maybe about 10 feet in front of the 15 feet, I'd say, in front of the wolf. You see a spectral figure sitting on top of horseback in this mist, and it's another fog creature, just like everything else here so far that you've seen. Just another soldier. But they look familiar. They have a very pointed, jagged chin. They have long, dark hair, slanted, narrow eyes, a long flowing cape, and the shadow horse they seem to be sitting on, the horse in the mist, almost seems like it has flames coming off of its mane, its tail, and its hooves. You're looking at a mist form of Strahd von Zarovich.
I kind of mummer underneath my breath. Just enough of the group to hear it. So,
Very
definitely.
this is a memory.
Trovik, Revo looks at you and I feel I believe your words, but I cannot leave these men to die. We must fight. And he pulls his blade, draws it, points it toward the sky. He looks at you one more time. Will you fight at our side?
One last time, brother.
Trevor, everything okay?
As the rest of you see this generic shadow soldier raise a blade forward and raise it into the air, the remaining soldiers behind them begin to rush forward into the army of Strahd, the Silver Dragon army, pushing back against Strahd's army. Trovik, you see the soldiers of Daggerford, faces you recognize, faces you remember, steal their weapons and readily charge forward. You see Revo, he says one last line to you. Come, fight with me, and he charges. The two forces begin to clash. Apologies. And boom. And clash they do. Oh no. DM stuff. All the DM stuff. Oop. There we go. As soldiers crash upon each other's lines and just constant fighting. The sound of this combat and this back and forth gets even more immense if possible. Revo charges in, just slicing through. Do you follow?
I dismount and draw my axe.
Okay. Almost immediately as you dismount, you see a number of these mist figures coming towards you, 2, 3 at a time, and they're up in your face. They're pulling back their blades as they're about to swipe at you and slash at you. More come in, and they almost surround you, as Revo also gets surrounded by different groups of soldiers. I need you to make an attack roll for me.
Might be time to lend a hand, boys.
As you swing your great axe through one of these mist figures, you cleave it in two, and the figure dissipates back into the fog itself. You pull the blade back again and you swing once more, focused on destroying whatever these entities are, and your blade doesn't even make contact. It just swipes straight through this other fog form and it dissipates again before 5 more begin coming towards you and rushing at you. You see Revo fighting back and forth. His blade, his mist blade, is contacting and clanging off of other armor and weapons, and he's being surrounded and overrun as numbers of the soldiers on your side begin to fall. The Green Maw soldiers are also being taken down as well, but you don't seem to be struggling with any of this. But make a wisdom check for me. Make a wisdom saving throw, actually. You very much realize that you're cutting into fog. Like, you're cutting into things that aren't actually there. And you're just cleaving them through with ease, and every time you swing and slice and slash, they just dissipate, and then more appear, and dissipate, and more appear. And every time Revo gets a kill on one of these creatures, it just dissipates back into the fog.
Elma, at this point, he's seen enough. He starts riding. He doesn't care at this point because he just sees mist figures. He just rides through them in front of Trovik. And he just blurts out, he goes, "This is a trap. This is all in your head. This is a trap by Strahd. Seen something in the distance. Need to get out of here now."
I feel you're right, but I can't leave these men.
These men are myths. They're dead.
I suppose you're right.
Rod is messing with your mind, using your memories. And I start just kind of trotting on through. I go, and I just kind of mention, I go, "Look, my horse is phasing through. Be more on your guard. There's not one that won't phase through. Let's keep moving."
I put my great axe away.
As you sheathe your great axe, put it back on your back, you see Revo call out to you. "Trovik, I need your aid."
There's nothing more I can do for you, brother.
Do we hear the other form calling?
You just hear Trovik talking.
Who are you talking to? Do you know someone in this battle?
I sort of gesture over to where Revo's battling.
That he has no form. It doesn't have a face.
He seems like he was the one leading the charge as well.
I go right in front in the eye shot of one that looked like Strahd. And I just stare. And I just stare at him and I just kind of yell out. I go, "You will not mess with my friend's memories."
Memory. Hang on, Trovik was in this battle. Trovik fought against Strahd.
Strahd. This is the Green Maw.
Would I know their insignia because I'm from the same realm as him?
Make a history check. I mean, you're all from the same realm as him, so.
I mean,
Except for Osgood. Yeah, Osgood's from
Stairs.
the plains of nowhere and everywhere at once. um, no, I'd say you're not particularly familiar.
okay.
Daggerford's far enough south that it wouldn't be. The Green Maw is more of I would say the Green Maw is more of like a ragtag tribe, almost. They're just like invaders rather than like a established army. So
Okay.
it's probably not something you would know. Trovik's fought wars against these people, but it's not a
Yeah.
well-known force, if that makes sense. As the rest of you see this combat unfolding, mist forms just downing themselves left and right and replenishing in 2 and 3 at a time. Kelma, you see the visage of Strahd, the spectral Strahd, just kind of sit there, raise his blade, and point forward with it in a charging fashion as you see, just through the mist, more and more waves of soldiers begin to run through. All of you, as the mist has begun climbing and rising over this village, and it's now taking up the sky and the land around the village itself.
I'm
You
starting
all
to wonder
noted-
if we should run.
You all notice a massive form in the sky. It comes from the southwest, this map. Yes, like around there.
Ooh.
And you see in the mist this massive silver dragon that flies overhead through the mist, over the top of the mist. And you hear some cheers and cries from one side of this army. And you hear a sound of what almost sounds like fear from another side of this army. The massive dragon makes one pass over the field. With another gust of its wings, it swings back around. And then you see it open its mouth and just begin to blast its breath in a low swooping dive all over this battlefield as it flies through.
Does it feel cold? Is it like actually able to affect us?
As you all brace, as this breath comes towards you and at you, and you see all these mist figures one by one just disappearing and fading into the blank mist. You all brace yourselves for impact. You feel nothing. It makes one pass, flies overhead. All of these soldiers decimated by the fog. You see Revo in front of you, Trovik, get blasted by this immense power and just fall to the ground. As the rest of the soldiers in this wake just get decimated. The remaining soldiers on both sides begin to back up and flee, and you can see the spectral Strahd kind of just rear back on his horse and ride off to the north. As the spectral Strahd is riding away, it rides completely through the large wolf, dissipating into its own fog and disappearing over the horizon.
How far is that wolf?
Right now, yes, 40, 50 feet up a hill. Hill's about 20 feet tall, so roughly about 60 feet if you're using Pythagorean.
20 feet tall.
20-foot tall hill, yeah.
Oh, I thought you meant the wolf. I was like, holy fuck.
No,
No.
he's talking about the wolf.
No.
20-foot tall wolf.
Holy
The
shit.
dragon, or the mist form of the dragon, circles around the sky again, and then you see it fly back off to the southwest. And as it flies off, and the soldiers run, the mist begins to clear out of this village in its entirety, creeping to the edges of the village, the top of the hill where that wolf is. And you can see the silverish looking dragon disappear off up the mountain the mist following behind it. And just off in the distance, on the middle of the mountain, you see what appears to be a large stone fort in this direction. The battlefield is void, save for the mist revo that is lying on the ground.
I walk up a little bit and I'm staring at the wall, just watching. I just kind of blurt out like, "Need to move. There is one thing here that's not missed."
I get back on my horse.
And as the rest of the group kind of gets back up and catches pace with you again, Osgood still sword in hand and Kelma shouting his proclamation. As you begin to move forward slightly, you see the mist form of Revo just begin to fade from existence. The mist clears, and you once again have this town in front of you. This ruined village that's been in disuse and disrepair. What do you do?
I'm gonna follow Kelma.
Are you staying where you're at, Kelma? Are you leading them out of the village? Or are you continuing to stare at this wolf?
No, I'm just staring at this wolf, letting everyone walk by. I'm just trying to make sure the wolf isn't doing anything.
Make a
If I
perception
see it,
check.
can I make like an insight?
Sure. The wolf is just sitting there, looking over what at one point was a battlefield.
I'm just looking to see if it has any ill will.
With an 11, you couldn't ascertain. I mean, it's a wolf.
Might have a den nearby. Probably not that big a deal unless we don't fuck with it. Hi.
Our destination is this way. I'm keeping a slight worried eye on Trivik.
So you all continue following Branwen out of town?
A quick note, Gaynor.
Kind of looks at you.
Is there anything magical within the village? Anything worth anything?
Let's find out. Gaynor is going to use Detect Magic. Detect Magic. I'm so not prepared. That's a Detect Magic. Let's see. 30 feet. That's with these buildings right here. Assuming he's not going and doing craziness. Yeah, I mean, he'd be walking forward, so it'd be this 30 path line. Okay. He kind of looks over and he's like, I sense something in this house. And he kind of points over here.
I glance over at Kalma. Think it might be worth it? And I'm gonna make my way over to the house real quick. I'll be like, be
Yeah,
right
he'd go
back.
with you.
Might be worth something.
Okay. Are you following Gaynor in as he's kind of like homing beaconing this thing? Okay.
Yep.
So as you walk into this crumbled house, half the roof of this place is missing. It's water
Ooh.
damaged on one side. Like this entire village has been destroyed and left in disrepair for centuries at this point.
Feels like it, man.
Gaynor kind of walks in, cautiously pushes open this door over here and into this room. and he notices this chest sitting in the corner, and that seems to be where the source of the magic is coming from.
Can I roll investigate or insight to see if there's any traps?
Sure. Make a investigation check for me.
Cool, +5. That's a natural 20.
What
Two
the
natural 20s.
actual hell?
How in the god? Yeah. No.
What did you do to?
Uh-huh. Yeah. If I didn't know better, I'd call that BS, but I know better. So, no, there are absolutely no traps on this thing. It is just a well-worn crate.
I look suspiciously at it and then lift the lid and step back immediately.
Okay. As you step back, lifted the lid open, the lid clangs upon the far wall just like a heavy, dull thud.
Yeah.
And inside of the treasure chest, the footlocker, if you will,
Yeah.
you see not as much as you'd expect in something so large. You see a set of basic, or from what you can tell, basic ringmail. And there's the insignia of a silver dragon that's on the armor. You see a pair of green boots. You see something that appears to be the hilt or handle of a weapon of some sort. It seems like maybe a two-handed weapon, but it almost seems to be broken off at the edge. And then you
Can
see
I
a
fit
small...
all this in my bag?
You sure can.
All
And you
right.
see a small silver vial, or a small vial with a silver liquid in it. A stopper in the top. You
Sorry,
also
let me
notice...
just type this one.
Yeah, you're good. I'll give it to you with the boots page. You also notice a letter. It seems to be folded and put into an envelope.
I will take these and sort of mutter like to those that came before. We have great need of these for the future. I apologize. I will return them if I can one day.
Okay.
And I nod respectfully, take them, stow them, and say to Gaynor, found some stuff that Trovik might be interested in for heading back out.
Okay. And he kind of just looks at you and whatever you say, kind of like walks out. Gaenor's not the most comfortable person here in this place right now. You don't quite know what it is, but it's not sitting too well with him as he walks back out and gets back on his horse as well.
As they were doing that, I want to do an insight check on the, and I kind of blurt out while I'm doing that. I just go, "Be gone."
Make an insight check.
Of course.
The wolf just kind of stares at you. And you're not quite sure, but you can almost see it smile. Doesn't heed your warning.
I just starts telling the group, I go, "You need to go.
I'm ready. Let's go."
Move. I'll follow."
Right.
And the group heads on down the road.
I start backing up. But I keep my eyes on the wolf the entire time.
That's fair. The wolf watches you watch it and kind of tracks your group as you all exit out of the side of the village, further down the road, back into the woods of Barovia, down this winding dirt trail. The wolf does not move from its spot and location as long as you have the eyes on it. As you all continue down the road, winding and weaving back and forth through the switchbacks of this forest, it's getting to be about 3 o'clock, 3:30. On horseback, you're traveling decently fast. Is there anything anybody would like to do or talk about before we move on?
When I'm sure that we're safe, I sort of look at the group. I'm like, I found these in the house. And I pull out my bag and sort of ruffle through and take out the items and sort of lay them out.
You're on horseback.
Lay them
Yeah.
Or like
what?
sort of just show them off before putting them back in the bag and like swapping out like a few times as I one-handed travel.
Gaynor kind of looks at you and is like, well, we can figure out what some of those are if we have some time. If we stop for a bit.
The ring mail looked like what that army were wearing that Trivik was fighting with. I don't recognize this god, but I recognize a dragon when I see one. Nods half like respectfully and sort of glances at him. He's like, if you want it, we can do that later. But for now, we need to keep moving. Nods once and sort of trots off.
And
Trovik just continues to look ahead.
As you all continue riding on, you come to yet another split in the road, another crossroads, if you will. Sometimes slightly down the road, a good bit of quiet has overtaken the group as you all continue to travel. Trovik, in his thoughts, thinking about everything. Kelma keeping a watch on the backside of the group to make sure that you all aren't being followed. Irina, a bit confused about the entire situation. The group of you continues to travel, and you see a weather-worn signpost next to the road as the road splits yet again into 3 different directions. I apologize, I caveat this with, before you get to this intersection, you see another road that kind of comes from the north side, so like if you all are traveling west, and the road kind of curves back in through the forest. Another road joins it from the northern side. It seems like some sort of a dirt road about maybe a quarter mile before you get to this intersection. But you get to this intersection, there's a signpost by the side of the road. It has 3 arms of the sign pointing to 3 different directions. There's an arm that points to the path that goes further north that reads Kresk. And if you look in that direction, through the woods, just almost completely obscured by mist, but just visible above the peaks of the mist, you can see an arching stone bridge that spans a river. The arm pointing east reads Valaki, and it's the road that you all have come from. The arm pointing southwest reads the Wizard of Wines, and that road slopes gently downward into the south.
Looks like that's our destination.
Indeed.
Shall we go?
Mm-hmm.
Casual nod.
I need everyone to make a perception check for me.
Oh, I didn't think of that.
Yeah.
Is it vision based?
Yes.
Okay, so that's a 20.
Nice. Okay.
Unholy 20.
You and Gaynor both notice. Kelma, you're a little too busy looking in the back.
We just got
watching the
raided.
groups back. Ooh, very nice.
42.
Welcome to all the people. You notice yet another raven has made its perch on a tree near the intersection and seems to be keeping an eye on you all. The rest of the group doesn't really notice it if it's not pointed out. The raven just sits there and watches as you all cross and begin the path down to the south, winding through the mud trail and back once again into the forest. The forest is probably about 5 feet or so off on each side of the dirt road, but it is clear that you are winding through the woods, if that makes sense. Apologize. Yeah. So you continue to travel and wind down this road. Fairly uneventful, fairly quiet. Almost too quiet for being so far out of. I mean, you would expect to hear things in the forest, creatures, maybe the occasional bird. None of this comes to you as you continue to ride your horses almost silently through the winding wood. Takes about another 2 or 3 hours, I would say, winding down this road, so it's probably getting close to about 6 o'clock at night as some of the light begins to fade. It's still daylight outside, but it's starting to get to that dusky time of day. Obviously, the clouds overhead make it hard to figure out where the sun may have actually been at one point. About half a mile later, the road becomes a muddy trail, and it descends gradually, and then the trees part, and you see a mist-shrouded meadow.
Why is it always goddamn mist?
At this point, the trail splits. One branch heads west into the valley, and the other branches down once more into the woods. A wooden signpost at this intersection points west and reads, Vineyard. As you all go on the path toward the vineyard, a light rain begins to fall. A number of unpainted fences blindly follow the trail, and the trail kind of winds around northward of a large, sprawling vineyard. And the road itself seems to bend south towards a massive building. At the top of this vineyard, you can see what appear to be half-sized barrels, particularly for collecting grapes and things like that for the vineyard itself. And you see these massive fields of just grapes and the plant life that you would expect at the vineyard. At the north end of the trail, about 40 feet in front of you all, like almost on like the perimeter of trees on the north side of this massive vineyard, you see a man who's wearing a dark cloak and a cowl. He stands at the edge of the trees, and you can almost see him reaching his hand out as if to beckon you forward towards him.
Since I seem to be at the front of the group, do I want to do perception or insight? That's a good question.
That's a great question.
Want to play point? Your chance.
No, I don't. But, I just happened to be going with the map. I'll do
with the map.
perception check because it's higher.
Make a perception check for me. Okay.
Oh, come
on. You see this man? He's seemingly standing alone right at the stand of trees on the far side of the north side of this vineyard. You all have come in from the east, more or less. So it's like an overhead picture would be coming down this dirt trail to the east. The vineyard is just a little bit further south of you, and then there's a like little tree line that this man is standing at almost to the north, and he just kind of beckons you. He seems to be holding on to some sort of staff or cane, maybe. It seems to kind of be supporting him. But at this distance, you can't really make out too many features other than he's wearing like a black cape or a cloak.
Oh my god, it's Magneto.
Give a questioning glance behind me, everyone else.
I give like a half nod, I guess, looking equally confused.
Elma's just still looking around, trying to see if anyone.
Okay. Well, that's fair. So you all go over, or do you stay?
If no one's giving me anything otherwise, I'm going over.
I'll follow.
This is stupid. Yay, let's go.
You have the choice to not go.
I know.
Sorry, give me
Good.
1 second.
It could also give us lore on what's going on, which is
Yeah.
kind of why I'm like nodding.
I apologize.
It's either really, really good or really, really bad. So
Yeah.
One of the two, yeah. Or it's Baba Yaga.
Sounds like
I know.
sounds like D&D to me. It can either be really good or really bad.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
There's
rocks
no
fall,
in
everybody
between.
dies.
I was about to say, have you realized this? It's D&D. Come on, man.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my goodness gracious. Sorry, give me 1 second. I apologize.
Perfect world.
Ah, mediocre results.
Oh my goodness gracious. Okay, so as you all go over to this gentleman who seems to be standing there, I'll put you to a different page because reasons and things.
Reasons and things.
Reasons and things.
The man is black.
And
The
of course
land
we
is
can't
black.
see.
The entire world is black.
Yeah, that's what it's supposed to be. Totally.
It's
Very
turning
bad
into a
vineyard.
film noir. It starts raining. Everybody has weird long coats and fedoras.
Get cigarettes.
I mean,
Oh, yeah.
I do actually already have the long black coat.
Mhm.
I do too. I also have a fedora and a handgun from the era.
No, I mean, my character already has
Oh.
the long black coat.
Oh no, you meant in game. Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, that's a different conversation.
Apologies.
two different conversations happening.
Never mind.
As you all approach this man, the closer you get, you can see that the cloak that he's wearing bears a number of feathers. And you kind of get even closer. He's like, come here, please. We've been expecting you.
One of
Oh,
our
hell
mutual
no.
friends then.
What was that? What'd you say, Chi?
Oh, I was waiting for Kelma. Or not Kelma, whatever his name was. One of our mutual friends then.
Sure. Yeah, you could say that.
Insight.
Make an insight check.
You.
He seems fine.
He seems
He's totally fine, guys.
Absolutely seems fine.
Yeah.
He's just kind of like, well, I assume they sent you, right? You're gonna want to come
What's
this
going on
way.
here?
And he kind of like starts to walk into the woods themselves. Just, I'll explain, but not right here.
I look at Branwen.
Shrug and follow.
Shrug and follow. Okay.
I roll my eyes. I'm like, Another day in
Theodore is
Barovia.
very sus about this whole situation. He's not
Yeah.
liking following this guy, but he's doing so.
Feathers.
And Irina's gonna stick with, yeah, feathers.
Irina's on the back of my horse.
It's true. Your horse. I
If
forget
we
that
die,
can give
we
Irina a
die.
horse.
Yeah.
You all go about 2 or 3 minutes of a walk into the woods themselves, and you come across a small clearing is the wrong word. Pocket in the woods where there's fewer trees. As you come up to this small area, you see a number of other folks,
Oh.
a number of people that are dressed in a similar garb and fashion.
Mm.
And the gentleman kind of just calls out, and as he looks over, he's like, Stefania, Elvir. Seems like Erwin may have actually sent us some help. And you see a black-haired woman just kind of like stand up from sitting on the log that she's sitting on. She just kind of, she almost looks bewildered, like in her mind there was no help that was going to ever come. It seems like there may be some sort of a god out in the world after all. It's kind of the expression she has on her face. And you see another man kind of peeks his head out of a small tent that's been set up here. He just kind of, well, it's good that Erwin actually gives a shit. Just, the gentleman kind of turns around and now removes his hood, and you can see long flowing black hair, a sharp face. His chin is
Oh
wide.
my god, Strahd.
His chin is wide, and you can now see clearly that all of these folks and people are wearing black or gray or green cloaks, most of them tattered with feathers and things like that. You see a number of children in this camp as well. It just seems to be like a small little gathering of these people. They're all very familiar looking, even though you've never met any of them. And you quickly understand that most of them heavily resemble the gentleman who runs the Blue Water Inn. Different features, different ages, but they all look like they may be kinfolk, per se. The gentleman who's walked you into the trees kind of turns around and pipes up after he's pulled back his hood, and he just, I'm sorry for the secrecy, but we have to make sure you're not working for him. Make sure you're not working for them. We understand that Erwin probably sent you for wine. He runs a business after all, and that's what he does best. But I'm afraid we're in a spot of trouble ourselves. He just kind of looks at the group. It's like, maybe you were the souls to help us.
How many are dead? What's threatening this place? How do we kill it?
Right to the point. It's a sticky situation with a number of druids. They've been assaulting our winery for a long time. They've taken much from us. Our scouts gave word that they were amassing an attack, and my father told us to flee to the woods and that he would attempt to protect the winery as best he could and hold out as long as he could. It's been a day and a half and we haven't heard anything of him.
Oh Christ. So if he had come even a day earlier. Osgood looks actually kind of guilty at that, and he looks back at the rest of the group a little bit.
Well, we don't know what's happened yet.
Makes a face.
Come on, let's get this over with.
And
Tr-
just looks at you and just. You are very brave, and we would help if we could, but we have to take care of the children. We have to make sure they do not get caught up in all of this. I suppose one or two of us could go to help you if you need. But
Unfortunately, I get the feeling that you'd be. How do I say this politely? he sort of winces. He's like, less helpful in a close quarters scenario. If you have riflemen or bowmen.
what's a rifle?
He looks taken aback, and then he's sort of like, he's like, shit.
You just hear a loud sigh in the background.
He kind of looks over. He's like, I mean, we are more than capable. He kind of looks over. He's like, Elvira could certainly help you all out. And he kind of looks over to another tent. And he's like, Dag, would you be willing to assist them? This more gruff man that doesn't fully resemble the facial features of the rest of the Martikovs that you've seen so far, or what you can assume is Martikovs based on everything going on. He just kind of stands up. He's like, yeah, I'd be happy to lend my hand. It's the least I could do. I fear the worst for Davian, but if he's in there, we might still be able to save him.
What
He kind of like puts his hand on Adrian's shoulder and just like, your father's as brave as he is foolish, but he made sure we were all safe. The least we can do is try and help him.
What are we expecting from these druids?
Adrian just kind of looks at you and they control all manner of nature. They are foul abominations of this land. We fought many battles with them. They control the plant life. They strike with ferocity. They work in tandem with unholy machinations that rip our brethren to shreds.
He nods once or twice.
He kind of looks over. He's like, there is one caveat. They don't seem to be able to shift.
Oh, interesting.
Well, that is good news.
An interesting circle, then.
Seems to be a reason for why they hate us so.
I wonder if there's a way that we can make them see reason.
I very much doubt that you make servants of Strahd see reason.
The servants of Strahd, that explains a lot.
Very strange for druids, but
You take what you can get in a land that's dying.
I can't give you much more. I don't know the situation of what's going on in the vineyard itself. There's a stables out to the western side of the main building. Might be of some use.
Place to sneak in.
It's not connected to the main house, sadly. It was built after.
Shame.
There is our loading dock where we load the wine into carts and barrels. That is on the first floor. That is connected. And that may offer a form of entrance to the second floor. There are no doors that enter from the first floor over there. The main entrance and the entrance on the east side are probably your best first floor entrances if you can actually make it into the vineyard. And Dag kind of looks over. He's like, Adrian, go take care of your kids. We'll show them the way if they'll have us.
You
And he
haven't
kind of looks over to the group.
you haven't shown ill will yet, so I suppose you aren't a servant of Strahd, trying to trick us into going into some shit. So we're
Kinda
probably fine.
spits on the ground as you say that and just kind of gives you a glare.
He smirks. A minor chuckle. We're probably fine then.
One
It is
question.
Evening-ish, yes. What?
If you had to make a guess of where, I want to say father, but he's gone. This is the guy walks
Damien.
off, did he? He didn't give a name. Yeah. Anyway.
Which guy didn't give a name? I'm sorry. Just refresh my memory.
Most of them?
The guy who went to go see the kids.
Yeah, we don't have his name.
You kind of looked over. He's like,
That's
name
not
is-
the question. But yeah.
okay, sorry. Yeah, so his name is Adrian. His brother, or one of his relatives, Dag, kind of told Adrian to go look after the kids.
Okay.
So you do know his name. But what was your question?
I'm asking them in character.
Okay,
Trying to.
sorry.
Jesus. One of those
Sorry.
days.
Just one of those days.
Oh,
If you had to hole up anywhere in the house, where would you? So that we know where best to look.
Well, the sleeping quarters, the living quarters are on the second floor, on the front side of the house, or the winery itself. There's also a couple hidden staircases in the first
Ooh.
floor rooms.
servants' quarters, working places.
No servants, just
Uh-huh.
the brewery for the most part is the first floor.
Right.
And there's wine storage in the basement, maybe.
What's the most defensible place, though? One entrance, maybe. No windows.
Basement.
Stone.
Probably the master
probably.
bedroom, but that's also probably the first place they'd look for the man.
Aye,
Basement. Okay.
basement.
Davian's a tricky man. He's smarter than the rest of us. That's how he's lived so damn long. I think
Like this is beneficial.
I just hope to God he's safe. If he's not, I don't know what we are going to do. But regardless, if we're to provide wine for anybody, we need to get our vineyard back. If we are to help save this land, we need our vineyard back. He just kind of like sorrowful looks down and kind of walks off towards one of the other small tents. And as he kind of flips open the hatch, you can hear what sounds like two children, a small boy and a small girl, just kind of like rejoice to see their father as the tent flap shuts.
Well, that went better than expected. Think we should probably go and have a look inside then?
So long as you guys are okay with the cover of darkness, I know
I'm
one of
damn
us
okay
can't
with it.
see.
I can't really see in the dark, but
That's
I trust you. Wow.
it's like under his breath, almost like a mutter. He's like, oh crap.
I mean, I trust you guys to at least lead me in the dark. If we get into any conflicts, I'm sure we can. I can hold my own.
pull out your axe and start spinning in a circle, making wide movements with your blade.
I mean, at this point, it
the
is
other guy
like
still there?
dusk. It's not dark.
Not nighttime, it's just dusk.
Yeah. Dag and sorry, let me get that name again. Elvir are both with you. They're just standing there.
Yeah, I'm looking at them kind of like.
Dag is a larger, more muscular man. Elvir is a little bit skinnier. Same raven black hair. They both have black cloaks on. Both adorned with feathers.
How do we want to do this?
Kelmo's like,
I'm asking the group.
Oh.
Kelmo's just sitting on his horse the entire time, and he's just kind of like, there's too much planning. Get going.
Okay, so you want to go into a unknown location with druids with powerful magic and just go.
With no prior planning or knowledge of the building.
Kelmo just looks at them like, make a plan. Go.
I reckon
I'm
we hit
asking
it
you
from
if you
the
want to
boat, yeah.
sneak in or just run in and hope.
If we can sneak, we can take them off one at a time, and they won't raise the alarm and suddenly get us all overwhelmed.
Hopefully.
Aye.
Or we can deal with however many druids with this. Excuse me while I do maths in real life.
she pulls out an abacus, starts
5,
like
6.
moving.
With the 8 of us.
There are 8 of you.
Yes, I had to think because invisible people.
Yeah.
How many of us are there?
Invisible people.
8 of us against however many of unknown power.
20, 30, I'd estimate, if we're going with an actual sizable force for a group of this size.
How is he gonna sneak? Point to Trovik.
What we do is we cover his hooves in lots of boots and just
What we do
strap them
is-
together.
What we do is we leave him at the back.
Aye, yeah.
If we want to do that.
At the very least, they think that the back would be the front of the group and probably hit behind.
You guys talk about me like I'm not here.
I'm sorry,
I'm not
this is
talking
my-
about you like you're not here. I'm trying to battle strategize with a general not speaking up.
Don't do that.
It's kind of dumb. I
I'm
admit.
asking if we want to go with stealth tactics.
I will
person that-
agree that our party leans more towards stealth tactics, and that we should pursue that route initially. Our backup strategy should just be
Cut
full
and burn.
bore.
Right.
Yes.
So when in doubt, cut and burn when we get the opportunity.
Yes, I just need to figure out what the signal is.
Perhaps Gaynor stays with Trovik. He can see. His dark vision will be able to see us. If Kalmar and I take the lead, we're probably the quietest.
Irina just
I
kinda
can
looks at you and,
also-
like, I can't really see either.
Oh fuck! I forgot about Irina. And I'm looking at the other 2 guys. Did they look like they can see?
They're just kind of looking at you all, just kind of amused, like trying to figure out. Yeah, they look fine.
Then there's no like hint of this is bad. Nothing. No reservations about this.
Do we have to
Other
go?
than
into-
we look like idiots.
I was
Do we
like,
have to- do-
these two to make sure they're not going to desert.
What if I just whip out a
I'm-
flask of oil?
I'm sorry,
chuck
what
it
was
at
that,
the
Trovik?
field?
I apologize.
Oh, I was wondering if I can insight them to see if they're going to
Oh,
like
yes,
desert
yes,
on us.
you can. Yes, you can.
Where's oh gosh. Do I have to do 2?
Apologies. No, one's good enough for both, I'd say.
Okay.
They look sturdy. They look invested in the winery itself. You can tell there's a passion in their face. You're somewhat confident that they probably won't lie at the first sign of combat. They did agree to go in and help you figure out what's going on.
All right. These two will do.
In addition, for the Trovik situation, I might be able to help a little bit. I can telepathically speak to anybody within 60 feet of me. So I can act as your vocal guide, I suppose. Help you keep track of where you're moving just telepathically.
Also,
It works for me.
do we have to go tonight?
We
I don't-
could wait a night and check out crew positioning and stuff.
Well, I was talking about there'll probably be some of them sleep early in the morning, and it'll be daytime, and then everyone could see. So if we go early
they
in the
can
morning,
see.
they could see.
The men with you kind of look and question the logic. Dag is going to just kind of speak up in your direction, the heavier set man, and just... If we go and stall too much longer, there's no telling if Davian will still... If he is alive.
This is
If he'd be alive if we wait another 12 hours.
this is still potentially a rescue mission.
Not a recovery.
We don't know that he's dead. He stayed behind. I assume because he thinks that the Druids would find him valuable.
Also,
Hostage is only good for so long.
Kelma looks over to Gaynor. He's like, if things go bad, you can make Rovik's axe light up like staff.
I also have a lot of oil.
No.
You just want to burn the whole place down.
I just look at him and just say no.
As you say that, Elvira just kind of looks at you and just like, what?
He just
No,
smirks.
we're not. No.
Fair enough, fair enough. Jesus, a suggestion.
What I have to deal with.
So,
So, how many groups? Who what?
Who can sneak other than myself, Branwen?
Me. I'm decent at stealth.
Gaynor kind of... you wanted me to stay with Trovik, right? So, I guess I'll be back here.
Someone needs to be his eyes. And you're ranged.
It's a
Makes
good point.
sense. Dag kind of speaks up. I'm not as good at sneaking around as Elvira is, but I'm doing a pinch. Irina just kind of looks at you all and she kind of just looks a little concerned, but she's also like, I'm pretty quiet for the most part.
We could also pincer them.
2 groups, 2.
Aye.
We've got potentially 5 stealth people. And 4... No. 3 that stayed back. Maths.
Well,
8.
and Kelma goes, Rovik, it'd be hard. Why don't we find a spot that you can hide from, and then when something happens, out.
Guns blazing.
We could...
I mean, if anything else, the idea of being in the middle of a pitched fight and then a massive minotaur breaking down the front door with a giant axe is arguably kind of a surprising one. I get the feeling that might be a rather fun introduction for our friend here.
Well, it might be fun for the introduction, but barging in,
Aye,
that
fair.
means something went bad.
Fair.
Well, I'm also not exactly the most diplomatic, so maybe that is the best course for me.
We put you somewhere where you can easily get to Triple if you need to.
The loading
wait.
bay that they discussed?
That depends on how guarded it is.
Fair.
But for now, keep it vague so that we know. Can adjust as needed when we see the actual situation.
We really should have asked them how many that they estimate there are. Whatever.
There's 2 people.
It's 2 people. Jesus Christ.
No, there's 2 people.
Right here.
Oh,
that we can
you mean
ask.
you meant like literally? Yeah.
There's literally two of their groups sitting right here.
They're druids. They've taken over the entire water.
2 natural 20 insights, crowd. This is what we get.
Yeah, no.
Jesus Christ.
Wow.
Yes.
Are we all idiots?
The gentleman just kind of looked at you and just. I don't know how many druids actually came in and attacked. We had left before they got there, but
From previous skirmishes, do you have an estimate?
could be anywhere from 3 to 20.
Hmm.
They have a massive
At least it's not more.
touring army.
I'm guessing more to 20 considering the.
Alright.
Not so much the number of druids you have to worry about.
It's their effects.
He kind of looks over at Dag, and Dag's like, yeah, we lost a number to their creations. They fight dirty. They attack when you're not looking.
Creatures
They
of
hide in
flesh and
place.
fat.
Creatures of nature.
Ah. Not the ones that I fought then.
I didn't run away. It's fine. I didn't do anything of the sort. I got
Anyway.
like flustered.
Oh my
Like mildly
goodness.
embarrassed.
just kind of look over. It's like, personally, Elvier just kind of looks up. He's like, personally, I'm more worried about the damn scarecrows.
Oh, those things again.
They're sent by somebody who works with the druids.
Oh.
We got ourselves a boss fight.
We sent a number of scouts over to inspect the areas around the winery, and we saw the scouts came back from the areas of Kresk, far Yister Hill. Scouts that we sent to Perez never returned.
Where is Perez? Is it a village? Is it a city?
Perez was a village down just south of the crossroads near Spalaki.
I saw the sign.
It's, as far as we know, it's a village, but like I said, none of our scouts ever came back.
They've probably turned to Strahd's side.
Scouts.
And, he just kind
No.
of looks at you. He's like, "No, the keepers would never, never turn. We all follow a
None of
code.
these places.
We all follow an
I'm
oath."
just. I'm looking at Oscar like he has 3 heads, and because apparently he doesn't remember what their scouts are.
Mhm.
I don't. And out of character, I don't really know.
Yeah.
Cool. I'm
That-
just gonna mutter ravens into my breath.
Oh,
What's
I
happening?
thought you meant people.
No.
He kind of
Sigh.
looks at you. It's like both our ravens and our people. Yes.
Hi.
He heard you whisper, even though you were trying to keep it quiet. And he's
Shake
20
my
feet
head.
away from you.
I mean, I'm legit just like, oh my fucking god.
Uh-huh.
Anyway.
Oh, I know. I'm just saying, like,
Yeah.
you whispering it to Osgood, he responded as if he heard you crystal
Mhm.
clear.
Oh, right.
Hmm.
That's weird.
Hmm.
When I looks over, it's like my son and my younger brother were part of that scouting group. So
I'm
Forgive me.
sorry.
he just kind of goes off into his thoughts for a moment.
Let's see if we can find anything from there, maybe if we're ever in the area.
We have a vineyard too.
For now, hi.
Mm.
Okay. So, what's the plan? Who's grouping
We-
where? You all are on the north side of the vineyard.
Hmm.
Sounds like we have two groups of two.
Which are
Raid group and the sneak.
Yeah, no, we've got the raid group, which is Trovic, Gaynor, the Belia guy. I'm assuming both of the other guys, both of them, because no,
Yeah.
well, one said he was okay with sneaking.
Mm.
Yeah.
We didn't really put him in a group.
one said he's
So-
okay with sneaking.
Yeah,
And then the
And
other
then I
group,
guess it's-
Irina, Kelma, Branwyn, Osgood.
yeah. I thought we were gonna try and pincer a
Yeah.
sneak into
Okay.
two.
I was
No,
probably
yeah,
gonna
so
be
you
like,
got one group of the four of them, and then
Yeah.
the
And
two
then
of you all are
two
splitting
sneak
into two
groups.
groups. Okay.
yeah, I was gonna
Sorry,
go
I'm
with Irina.
teasing.
No, that's fine. I'm just trying to like get
That's
bearings
the
around this.
party.
Okay, so
Don't
who's in the first
you
group
know?
of two?
I'm
Who
not sure I'm
wants to
gonna be
take
able
Irina?
to. I'm not entirely sure I'm gonna be able to save Irina, but I do have healing magic, which could come in handy.
I want to kind of split me and Kalmar because I think we've got the best sneak scores.
Yeah, yeah. So maybe Kelma and Osgood, and then Brandman and Irina.
Irina.
Okay. Alright. So I've got my groups organized out. Now let me just inform. I apologize, I need to look at something real quick. So you all are about at the top of the winery, right at the edge of the forest. You have the vineyards themselves sprawling down through the main thoroughfare. There's a road there, and then you have the main two-story building of the winery sitting probably about 150, 200, maybe 250 feet off, depending. It's a rough estimate, but you basically got a good 150 feet of fields of grapes and wine with rows that go down as far as like a dirt road. There's only the one main road that goes in, and then there are small like cutaway rows in between the lines of vineyard for people to potentially like not have to walk all the way across a road and gather all the grapes and stuff like that. It's basically like little dirt paths that kind of cut down, but there is one main road. That's the one that you all have branched off of. If you were approaching this from the north, which is where you all are currently situated, did anybody want to not approach it from the north? I'm just trying to set this before we get into it. If you're doing
I'm
this
gonna look
tactically,
at
then do it tactically.
I'm gonna look at Kelma as sort of we get ready, and I'll basically say we have an hour. Sorry, I have a thing that might last an hour. Do you want it? It might make both of us slightly stronger for that hour. Or should we do it when you start going?
Kelma thinks for a second. He goes, "Let's wait until things start, so
Right.
we have the most use of it."
The bond of the unity. Alright, well, that'll work then. Other than that...
Do we want to approach as one group?
Well, I was thinking that maybe we could sneak group start going up ahead and let the charge group kind of find a place. Because if we all come in one, it might be hot scouting.
Yeah. Perhaps we start circling around another side. Because which side was that other entrance?
The other entrance is on the west side of the building.
Perhaps one of our groups go in there.
So,
If we start circling towards the west.
I think. Well, we haven't even seen this building yet.
I don't
Right.
know.
I mean, you
That's-
can see the building just off in the distance. It's because it's dark and it's a little bit misty. It's like you can see it. It's 150, 200 feet off from where you're currently standing.
I find it might be safer if we approach together. Seeing
As
our
in-
history of apart hasn't really played out well.
As an
Nope.
OOC thing, I do need to use the washroom in a sec, so...
I was about to say I'm gonna call a 10-minute break right here so we can
Yeah.
gather ourselves. I need to run and take care of the kids real quick. So
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah.
I was just waiting for a good point to pause. So
And
Yeah, this is the good point.
Kemal looks at Gaynor and goes, "Mage finally speaks."
Took them long enough.
Not a mage.
We are doing like a pincer thing, 2 groups of 2, and then a raid party, which is you.
we'll discuss that in the break.
Yeah, we'll
All
do
right.
that.
Let's go to break.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's take a 10-minute and then we'll meet back here. I just need to check on the
Right
kids.
All right,
Make
let's
sure
take a 10.
Nobody's dead. 'cause-
Yeah, no problem. We'll be back right at 4:40
Okay. All right.
in 10
We raid
minutes.
the building and get swarmed.
Yeah, pretty much.
Stay tuned. Stay around. I'm giving out a gift sub during the break.
Yay!
I
Right.
can't afford it right now, so.
It's just fine. All right, we'll see you guys in 10. Bye.
See you.
Welcome everybody to the second half of the Curse of Strahd session 16. Let's begin.
All right. So, I believe you all were in the middle of planning your strategy of attack, or strategy of entry, I should say, on this winery. What did we come up with? So we have Kelma and Osgood going to be going one direction. Irina and Branwen going the other direction. And the rest of the group holding behind. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay.
So are we going to be splitting up from this position, or are we going to be moving forward more?
That's what I was asking.
That's y'all's decision.
A quick note.
Mhm.
While we're resting, can I ask Over if he could identify this potion that I've been given
What?
while we're in the area? Because I found I would sort of pull it out of my bag and be like,
It would
"It's like
take
a
me
silvery
about
vial,
10
right?"
minutes to do with the book.
Not worth it.
No.
All
Well,
right.
it might
Figured it
but
might
we
be
would
useful.
wait 10 minutes. And
He
we're
nods.
losing
Pockets
the
it.
little light we've got to set up.
Right.
That's a good idea. Right.
So, do we want to move forward? Like, how far are we away from this thing?
You're about 200 to 250 feet away right now on the north side of the vineyard. In between you and the house, there are a number of rows of grapevine and basically like the harvest area of the winery itself.
So there's plenty of cover for us to move up to a little bit closer before we split.
It's probably about maybe 4 feet tall in most places. The crop is so.
Can I give a quick scan on the field to see if there's any scarecrows from there to the house?
As you look out, you don't see any scarecrows, posted or otherwise, crouched down or anything like that, hiding. It just looks like the vineyard itself. As you all know, well, as you all were presently aware of, the big main road that kind of runs north to south and goes straight to the main house was what you all were originally on before you branched off to the tree line. That is the most clear and open route. There are a few thinner dirt paths that go between the fields of grapes itself. Other than that, it's walking through the actual grape fields. And it seems like the winery kind of goes off to the west for a long way, almost surrounding the building itself on the western side of the building. You do notice, or you were told, that the western entrance is potentially accessible, as is the front entrance and the cargo bay on the east side of the building.
My suggestion would be we move up a little bit closer, just so we're not wasting a ton of time.
Yeah.
Yes, we should probably get closer.
How
Okay.
The
close are
stealth
you
group's
getting?
going to have to...
There's 50 to 75 feet.
Okay. So as you move carefully as a group together, being cautious. Are we sneaking, or are we just walking until we start sneaking?
I'm immediately going to sneak.
Yeah.
I will also do that.
Sneak mode enabled.
Alright.
I've
Everybody
seen
stealth.
21 stealth. Hey.
Everybody stealth.
Natural 20.
16.
Okay.
Sure,
What?
one.
Big bad stealth. Let's
Really
see what happens.
pure, not stealth.
Hey, actually, that's not bad for you.
That's not bad.
You got +2 stealth.
Yeah.
This seems the minimum of all of us is
It
+2.
The minimum
Jesus.
of all of you is 1. But, yeah, 1, 5,
Oh,
and 9.
wow.
That brings the group down a little bit. Because the 1
Yeah.
gets canceled out by the 9, so it's a lucky reroll. Okay, so that's boop, 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 boop.
At least we all have relatively decent numbers.
Would you say we? Well, I'll be right back. Continue on.
So as you all get about 50 to 70 feet closer, I'll say, let's go 70 feet. You are now within about 120 feet, 130 feet of the vineyard itself. It is dusk, but you still have a little bit of visibility left. As you look around, you just see the rows and rows and rows of plants. The road in front of you itself leading up towards the building. And I'm going to put you on a map. If you want to
What's the cat's bonuses to stealth?
What's that?
What's the cat's bonuses to stealth?
Cat, probably a ton.
Let me
have a look.
Is it's stealth is +5.
Wow, that's actually far, far better than mine.
Yeah, the cat's stealthy.
That's a thought.
You have already used your cat cloak for the day, my friend.
Did I?
Yes.
You did. That's how you fell on top of
In
a
the bar.
In the
Oh,
bar.
yeah. I did the dumb thing.
I apologize.
No, I did the thumb thing in the bar.
You both did the dumb thing.
Okay,
in the
Both
so-
did
bar.
the dumb thing.
So what's
Sorry,
going on
so
now?
you are, nothing's changed actually. He was asking a question, I was answering a question.
Okay.
You're about 130, 140 feet off from the main building itself.
Okay.
You all went down, I assume, the main road to get closer, unless you were trying to go through the
Right.
vineyard itself. Do you split off or do you stay grouped?
I'd eventually probably split off with DB.
We're gonna have to go around to the west to get in.
So who's going to the west? Brandon and Irina? Or
I mean, which entrance are you
DB
guys
asks.
taking?
I would think that we take the loading entrance, but I
Yeah.
don't have any particular qualms.
All right. So
Is that
before we go any
closest?
further, I'm
Okay.
sorry. I whispered to the group to get close together.
Aye.
I got something that can help us.
you know, going
And
to
I
the
reach
road?
into my bag, pull out this bag, and I reach my hand in and I scatter dust.
Okay.
That's a
Does not only work on one person.
Nope, it works on everything within 10 feet.
Oh.
Each creature and object within 10 feet.
eight.
For 2d4 minutes.
5
That's
minutes.
really useful.
God damn it.
I mean,
That'll,
it's better
that'll
than
get us
nothing.
close.
It'll get us close.
Yes, we're close.
So move fast, time is short.
Okay.
Creature attacks or casts a spell. Ha ha ha. Well, shit, I'm gonna cancel that immediately.
But once, well, don't cancel until we get inside.
yeah, it's only
Yeah.
gonna last 5 minutes. You can wait 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
wait
was
5
gonna
minutes.
give him his. I was gonna give him the emboldening
Anyway,
bond
let's
thing.
go.
Go.
You
Alright.
guys are going. You guys go west. We'll try the main door as we're invisible. Let's go.
Okay, so
Back to the
pardon me
red
one
hole.
second, I need to get my things right because I popped down a window and everything went to shit. Okay, so they are going to the loading dock. You are going to
One of the other doors.
the door on the far side, right? Boom.
Yeah.
There we go. Brandon, I need you to make a stealth check for me. I'm gonna move y'all onto another map in a second.
Oh,
I just-
okay, gotcha.
With advantage because we're invisible.
Yes, with advantage because you're invisible.
Yes.
Sick.
Stealth
Oh,
with
13 for
advantage.
Irina.
Roll. God,
17. That's not bad.
I've got a +5 though.
Yeah.
12.
Let's just do a general for that. Oh, nice. Okay. So, gonna put you all that way. Come on, Fig. I need you to make a stealth check with advantage for me.
Come on, and Fig.
Oh, yes. Both figs. All the figs. Come on
All
out,
the Fig. Come on, and Fig.
You shut
We,
up.
We are Legion. What do you?
All
What,
the figs.
what do
That's
you-
what I'm saying. We've had both.
Fig,
We've
please
had
roll
Fig,
stealth.
Over, and Nimue today.
Yeah,
I'm
exactly.
sorry. I apologize.
The
Come
stealth?
on, Osgood. Stealth checks with advantage.
Huh? Oh,
Right.
okay. I thought we were already stealthing.
Oh,
You
good.
are. You've now
Near
moved up
stealth.
and are now covered
Woo,
in
good thing I got it.
invisibility
Good thing I
dust.
got advantage.
Okay.
Yeah, same.
So, as you all get up to the building itself, you come, Kelma, Osgood, you're within about 20 or so feet of the building. You've now gotten up almost close to the stables that you were mentioned to that are on the right-hand side of you, and you see the loading dock in front of you. Branwyn, Irina, she rolled a 13.
Mm-hmm.
It's not good.
No.
No, it's not. As you're trying to be quiet, Branwyn, you're sneaking through, and you do have to wind through some of this vineyard and the grapevines and things like that. You're doing pretty well to stay silent and stay creeping. Irina steps on a few bits of branch and twig. She's not being as quiet as you are. And you notice you hear a rustling off about 20 or 30 so feet behind you. You look back, you don't see anything, and you all kind of continue over to the western side of the building itself. Gaynor,
Okay.
Trovic, and the two boys. Are you holding position 130 feet out?
I would suppose so.
You're all invisible.
Uh,
So-
We're invisible for 5 minutes.
right.
yeah.
No, I know.
So-
This has been like literally all split and are moving. That's why I'm calculating this. Okay.
Is there anywhere we could possibly like move up and get greater cover within
That's what I
5
was about to
minutes?
say. I was thinking like finding someplace to hide, but closer.
Yeah. So, okay.
Mhm, mhm.
So let's do this, and then we will be.
Couldn't you like all put your cloaks together over your bodies and make it look like there's like a rock or something?
That seems ridiculous.
Okay, Mr. Lord of the Rings.
I'm about to say.
Hey, whatever, man.
I mean, if it works, it works.
If it works, it works, especially in dusk. Like if it's dark out,
Everybody
yeah.
should
Yeah.
I
have-
see it working.
All right. So everybody's on the right page now, right?
Oh
Mhm.
god.
Right.
Where the fuck are we?
Split up.
Yeah.
Bruh.
Okay. So, as you all are split up, it is at the point now where dusk is settling in, it is getting dark, and it is hard to see. Apologize. I will give Trovic just a little bit of light so we can still see.
The fact that I can see is now actually making me more anxious.
Give Trovic just a little bit of vision, so Trovic's not completely blind. So that's rude.
Almost prefer a pitch black map.
No. I don't know if I see Trovic's light. There we go. Boom. Okay, cool. So, Branwyn, you and Irina are coming just out of the grapevines themselves towards the western side of the building over here. Kelma, Gaynor, you have gotten to that stables area. This is the building right beside you. The rest of the group,
I think you mean Osgood.
yeah, blah, words.
Hi, I'm Gaynor, apparently. I'm an elf. I have weird
Hey,
hair.
listen, you. 3 hours of sleep, okay? 3 hours of sleep. Continuing on. Trovic, Gaynor, and the two guys. You all kind of move forward and get up a little bit. You notice a couple decent sized hedges, probably about 4, maybe 4.5 feet tall. You notice a large tree, the barn building in the corner, near where you can see Kelma and Osgood sneaking up to the building. Other than that, there's not a whole lot of cover. It's all low layers of winery area. However, you are all invisible. So, and as you continue to approach to the building, Kelma and Gaynor, you get basically to the loading dock.
Hi, I'm
Get-
Gaynor.
Wow, fucking shit. Listen, you. I'm changing this. Show your name. There we go.
There you go. Just call me Madman.
No, I was good. I apologize.
All
I'm
right,
so
fine.
sorry. I am burning out here.
It's fine.
Kelma, I was good. You all are approaching the loading dock area here. You are still stealthing. You are still sneaking. Branwyn, Irina, you are over here. You are getting towards the openings that seem to be down in this direction. As you
Do
just
I see
barely exit out of
anyone?
the winery. You don't see anything on the outside of the building.
Okay.
This seems to be structure and things. Gaynor, Trovic, the boys. Do you have a spot you want to try and hide at? Or...
Gaynor, do you see a spot we can hide at?
There's some bushes over here.
It's a large tree.
Well, there's a large tree over here.
Yeah, large tree.
Minotaur climbs large tree.
I'm gonna need you to Boy Scout me over here.
Or we could hide out in the vineyard over here.
Quick note, Kelma.
He can't see either of those pings. His vision.
You can't see the pings?
can't see it.
So
You should be able to see the pings.
southeast is a tree. Southwest is vineyards we could hide in that is closer to the building.
Got you. Okay.
Vineyards are probably a safer bet because it'll give you at least half coverage.
Fair enough.
I'm gonna give you a little more vision because I feel real bad.
Can I wait?
You should be
I'm
able to
gonna
see
use-
pings in darkness.
Use my damn cloak.
Okay. As
Let's
you
think of
go
this.
into-
Crap.
Yeah.
You become
Oh
a
yeah,
kitty?
he could be Kitty, and then he can
Yeah,
see in the
let him-
dark.
So I would say the vineyards will probably provide us more coverage than a tree,
I can
right?
see.
There you go. You now have the dark vision as a cat.
Plus, I think
Can't
that-
say anything now.
Oh.
Haha.
And the
Oh.
two gentlemen just kind of look over. Where did he? What?
he's a cat now.
What?
They just kind of like nod, like they somewhat understand.
So I say we should probably hide in the vineyard because it'll provide us more coverage, right?
Potentially.
Because it's 4 feet high, so it's at least 3/4 coverage, 3/4
Yeah. I mean, it's-
obfuscation.
I send a message to Kelma. Check chat, essentially.
Or he did. I'm not
Uh,
moved to-
So while we're still invisible, right? We're still invisible, right?
Yeah, you're still invisible. It's
Yeah,
all
I say we move over here into
You're
the
just
to the
over-
vineyard.
Okay.
Oh,
Following you.
is Trophic no longer invisible?
He's a cat, so I mean, like
Using
even if
a
he's not
cloak
invisible,
action is not casting.
it's not a character spell. He didn't cast a spell, right?
Right.
That's why I'm like, is he or not? I don't know.
An invisible
I
cat.
can't see anyway.
So they're going to kind of tuck
Dance.
inside of the vineyard
Cool.
and tuck down. Cat Trovic also moves inside of the vineyard and tucks down. Okay. Branwyn, are you proceeding forward? Or are you staying in range?
If I can't see anyone, can't technically see Irina. Even. I'm just gonna carry on forward. She can't see me now.
She
We're
can't
invisible.
see you either.
This is making life even more difficult. Shit. Because she has no dark vision.
Yep. She's basically blind at this point.
Yeah.
She was like holding on to your coattail for a minute, but she's let go now.
Oh, she's let go. Fuck.
I mean, she can grab it again, but yeah, she's let go.
Yeah, I was legit gonna like reach out and put her hand on my shoulder.
So buddy system all the way forward. Got it.
Yeah, buddy system forward.
Interesting.
I mean, I've got the blind chick. Great.
This is all great fun.
Let's come up. Trying to. I'm trying to see through the dim light, like.
So you
yeah.
see this open glass paneled room with many barrels inside of it. You can just barely make out the interior. The entire interior of this building is dark from the outside.
Okay.
Irina's still on your hip.
right.
And to the south from where you're at, you can see what appears to be a old well of some sort,
Okay.
and then the tree line on the western side
Where
of
were
you.
we told there's a door? Is it this?
Yeah, you were told about in that direction.
Okay. Make my way that way.
Okay.
Not by the well.
Not by the well. Okay.
Just, yeah. I
Good
have both
precautions.
feeling.
Okay. Kelma, Osgood, what are you doing?
I'm
I
gonna
would
move
say at
over to
this
where that
point,
yellow
probably
mark
about
is.
2 minutes or so have passed just based on your stealthing and sneaking and moving. Okay.
All right. So I'm gonna look over at Kelma, and he's gonna hear in his head.
You can't see where he is, but okay.
Yeah. Well, I believe there's
Connection.
line of sight, right? Like there's right there.
You
It's
are
also
both
like
all
invisible.
invisible.
that's a good point. All right. In that case, I would literally just whisper at that point. Then
Mhm.
give me but a moment, and I'm gonna sort of duck around the corner and see if I can spot anything
Okay.
within the shadows here. Crawling up against the barrels, sort of like getting down on my stomach.
Okay. So, as you enter into this lower room,
Hmm.
there's a page flipping for a second. Apologies. Where is it? There it is. Okay. So, inside this loading dock,
Mhm.
you can see a medium-sized wagon. There are a few barrels on the ground, one of which you're hiding behind.
Right.
And then there are 3 more barrels that are in the wagon itself.
Mm.
You see
Okay.
almost above you is an open hold wooden walkway on the ceiling of this first floor. That seems to lead to whatever the second floor is. And it runs along the west, south, and east walls.
Can I make an
you see
insight check on that?
Yeah, sure. You can see a
Just trying to see if there's
wooden
any
arm
movement.
that seems to be like a loading crane as well. You don't see anybody in this room though.
All right. In that case, I'll sort of whisper. I'll be like, "Coast is clear, mate."
Okay.
Other end of the lot. Oh, okay.
Okay. So, you see exactly what he sees for the most part. You are on this raised up wooden platform now, walking up, and you see swung open doors to the west side, I'll say. If you're walking forward, it's probably to your right? Yeah, that would make sense. Okay. As you peer in, and immediately once you get near this door, you smell a heavy smell of fermenting wine, and it almost like blasts you as you get right to the door. You peer inside and you see a number of what appear to be like large wooden vats or tubs sitting in the center floor of the room. You see this room also seems to have some sort of a balcony to it around the perimeter of the room. And even on the wood platform you're standing on, you can kind of look up from exactly where you are, and you see like this wood balcony that's above you as well. It seems to also reach to the second floor. Let's say about 3 minutes of your 5 minutes is up at this point based on your stealthing. People in the vineyard are staying in the vineyard. Irina and Branwen, you make it to that door, I guess? Probably.
Yep.
That range area. Okay. So, as you get there, you see it's almost like an open sliding glass door that seems to have been shattered or broken. You kind of like step through, stealthing, making sure to keep quiet enough, and then you see a small door to your, what would also be your right at this point, to the east. That kind of leads in, and you see through that archway and that hallway what appears to be a wooden barrel of some sort that seems to reach up to the second floor as well. That's what you see right there. Pardon. No, what the hell? Wow, I need to not do that. Okay, good to know. I've been playing too much video gamage. I was trying to use WASD to move, and that's not what you do. Okay. Irina just kind of like grabbed onto your coattails at this point, and like I said, about 3 minutes have passed. Brandon, I need you to make a perception check for me.
Okay.
Everything is completely dark, so your dark vision is just what you've got going for you.
Come on.
Okay. Alright. What is anybody doing?
Well, I'm gonna sneak very slowly to the first barrel.
A quick note. I was gonna say like hold in here and sort of like chuck a rock into the room and see if anything comes and investigates. But
Well, I mean,
he's already.
I was gonna kind of do that anyway. But I was wanting to hide behind the barrels.
In that case, I'll like set up behind a cart.
Is everybody still invisible, or how much time has passed?
Everybody's still invisible. You have
Yeah.
about
So
a half to 2 minutes left.
I pull out a ball bearing, and I kind of flick it as far as I can to the other's corner, just to see if anything comes out or.
To the other corner, like over.
Kind of like, yeah, like.
Yeah. As you flick the ball bearing over, Branwen, closer to you, you hear the ting, 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 ting of a metal ball bearing that seems to be bouncing across wood.
Do I see the ball bearing, or do I just hear the ting?
I mean, you would just hear it. It's minuscule.
And
at
I
this point.
freeze
Your
in
perception
place,
is-
kind of like. Just kind of freeze.
You hear the ting stop, and the ball bearing continue to just roll across the wood. And I need both Branwen and Kelma to make a perception check for me.
That's better.
So behind the barrel, Kelma, your vision is blocked. You can't properly see anything on the balcony of the second floor.
Would I be able to
Branwen?
see from? Oh,
No, not from that angle.
okay.
Because you're behind a wall.
Yep.
Branwen, as you freeze in place and just kind of look forward in front of you, you see some sort of motion from the second floor balcony about yayish. It's kind of hard to see based on the angle you're at because you're like in the front chamber of this room, not the back part of it. But you can see and you can hear a little bit of creaking wood from the second floor scaffolding.
Okay. We need to get upstairs. Forward. I can see those stairs, right?
Which stairs, Ben? Yes, that's the staircase that's in the center of the room, and it seems to be going up towards this side.
Can I pause here?
As you
in
look
case-
into the room and pause
Yeah.
and kind of look up in the same direction you were looking, you see the shadow, or the outline, I guess, more or less, of a figure on the second floor. It seems to have walked over in this direction on the scaffolding. For reference, the dotted line on the floor marks where the scaffolding
right.
is.
Okay.
So imagine anywhere there's a dotted line, everything close to the main wall is second floor scaffolding as well. Kind of walks in the direction over here and kind of peers over the banister in the direction of where the ball bearing supposedly hit.
Okay.
This figure is slender and tall and seems to be holding a staff of some sort, but you can't quite make out much more than that, even in your dark vision. It's just a shadow in darkness.
Still.
You guys have about a minute left. on
Nothing
your-
silent. Shit.
Can I?
Except for my blade.
Is Zarina still holding on to me?
Yes, sorry. I'm still.
Okay,
Got
I'm
your
just
back.
making sure. Gonna very calm whisper, 'cause that would definitely. I'm just gonna kind of tap her hand where I can feel it. This is gonna suck. This is gonna suck. This is stupid. We're gonna stealth dash to the stairs.
Stealth dash to where?
Stairs. We're going upstairs. This is so stupid.
I peek out a little bit because after I threw the thing, I'm hearing like rustling. I'm assuming I'm just trying to see what's.
Okay. As you peek out, you don't see anything. As you look up, like I said, the dotted line's the second floor walling, so it just kind of, or the
Yeah.
second floor scaffolding. So you look up and you don't see anything in that direction. You did hear some shuffling coming from this direction, and then as you kind of peer out, you hear very faintly and just barely what sounds to be two sets of feet kind of scuttling across this wooden floor.
Okay, hold on. I pull up my quarterstaff. And...
Make a stealth check for me now. With advantage. Oh, wow.
Shit.
Ooh.
Irina being more silent than you, surprisingly.
Strange.
Um,
I mean, I am trying to drag along someone that can't see behind me.
Yeah.
as you kind of get to the first stair at the steps, you make it there, but the first step you take, there's a loud creak.
Do I see Branwyn at this time?
Audible sigh.
They're all invisible. You can't see anybody.
Oh, okay, gotcha. I thought it ran out.
No, not yet. It's 45 seconds or less. As you now hear almost the footfalls and the stepping sound of somebody walking with a cane, kind of like walk back this way. And Kelma, you can now see this tall, slender, shadow-covered figure, just kind of like right at the top of the art here, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
And they're just kind of looking down almost directly at the stairs from where the sound came.
Stand
Go
stock
up the
still.
stairs, or did you stop at the stairs?
Going up. I'm just getting up at this point because I know that the invisibility is nearly up. So I'm just keep going.
Getting up at this point.
Probably creaks and then just go.
Yeah.
Still going.
I'm crouched down and just somewhat trying to see if I can keep track of the.
I'm doing like the action movie thing where I'm pressed up against the wall with the pistol in hand,
Yeah.
but like with the sword
So
instead.
you get up to the top. I'm moving you and Irina over to the other map.
Yay, other map.
The other map.
Ooh, okay. Cool.
Because the second floor has its own map,
Yeah.
which is
Let me see it.
Cool. So you get up to the top.
There's nowhere to hide here, is there?
It's
Can I-
completely open scaffolded area. There
This-
are a couple of doors and exits, but
Is this a door?
that is a door.
Yep, that's where I'm going.
This poor guy, he was hearing like footsteps running and then doors opening and closing and metal objects
This
rolling
guy's
across
playing
the floor. There's just
Phasmophobia.
nothing there. Yeah. There's just
So,
nothing
Kelma,
there.
are you doing anything whilst downstairs?
I glance over the Osgood, and I just kind of hold up, like one
Each other, you're both invisible.
Oh shit!
We can't see each other, so I'm gonna like
God.
maybe.
Yeah. Well
Invisible
then,
powder, the best and worst thing in the world.
yeah, I know. Well,
I might, like, tap on the wall.
am I noticing the figure moving towards our direction or what?
It's looking towards, almost towards the stairs. Does that make sense?
How's the scaffolding look? Like, is it like an easy climb?
No. So it's like basically like a balcony almost. It's like a second floor.
Oh, okay.
Like. Yeah.
Is there's no way I could just kind of monk my way up there?
He just pulls
Maybe
like
if
an
you try it
Arno.
off of one of the barrels, because the barrels reach up to the second floor.
Like, can I? Like, does it, like, basically, I'm trying to judge if
Sure,
everything
make a monk
feels.
shit check.
Yeah, like a monk shit check. I'm just saying. I mean, I am a monk.
Make an acrobatics check.
That's
for
kind of what we do. Find out.
me. Separate stat for monk shit. I swear to God.
26.
Make a stealth check for me.
13.
And I will. So, Kelma, you make it up. As Kelma disappears from your view. Well, not.
No one can see shit. We're all invisible.
So, you get up to the top of this barrel and then get over onto the scaffolding. Go to the right side of your screen, DB.
All right.
Alright.
It's the second map is over there. So.
I might make my way into the room at this point.
Actually, I'm going to. I think I can do this without causing too much trouble. Maybe. Nope. Not cause trouble. Good to know. Okay. So, yeah, all the trouble. You said you're making your way into the room?
Yeah, and then if there's the stairwell behind me, that thing that's like white there, I might move either behind the barrel or into there. I don't know if that's a stairwell that leads up or not.
That is a stairwell that leads both down and up.
This is tough. But I think that if there's that guy there, I don't want him to see me, so I'm going to head up the stairs. As quietly as I can, but...
Okay, so... My people out in the bushes, are you all doing anything? Are you just holding position?
Wait, what? Why am I over here? Oh.
Because you're moving.
I just get hucked out into the bushes.
Yes, thrown into the bushes. There's a trapdoor the whole time? No.
Oh god!
You are climbing
Really
this
long
awkward spiral staircase. All of you invisible.
Mhm.
I
Oh,
need
God.
Branwyn and Osgood
Mhm.
to make dexterity checks with disadvantage.
I
You
have...
have all
is it a
come to this
dexterity check or
intersection at the
something?
same time, Scooby-Doo invisible style.
705.
Disadvantage, yes. So that's 13 and a 5. As you all trying to be super stealthy and sneaky, run into each other
This pincer movement has just died.
with Irina fumbling behind you, holding on to your coattails.
Oh no.
Oh, did we knock Irina off the balcony?
All three of you are prone
Oh,
in a pile here,
shit.
If I'm
all
expecting
still
it, could I
invisible.
roll? If I'm like expecting this kind of thing to happen, is there any way that I can do it quietly?
Not expecting this
There's
thing to
no
happen.
way you would expect this thing to happen. You're invisible,
fair.
they're invisible, you've all been quiet, and you're sneaking up in two different directions. This is
That's
the
this one.
culmination of stupid.
Yeah.
I could hit
As
my
you
hand
all
against the
clatter,
wall right now.
The druid in the other room hears this
Fuck's sake.
and quickly shouts out,
Shit. Nope. Getting up. I'm getting up. I'm getting up. I'm running.
"We got company!"
Can I get up and run? Can I get up and run
Invis-
towards the druid, please? Please.
You're still invisible. It would take half your movement to get up.
Yep.
And where am I?
do
Am
this-
I on the
Can I-
scaffolding or am I
can
on
I-
the
You're on the
barrel?
scaffolding. You're on the
Okay,
scaffolding.
okay. I'm saying-
Can I
You're
get
on the
up?
scaffolding.
half-
You can get up. That's half your
Yeah.
movement. So
Can,
I'll
if
get
can I
up.
get up with half my movement and then use my bonus action dash plus my other half movement, which means I can move 45 feet right now.
Okay.
So I can get there.
in theory, yes.
Hang on.
She's gonna fucking like.
Nope.
Well-
I'm assassinating this
Jump kick
bitch. Nope.
Hell yeah! There you go.
Stabbing it.
Make an attack roll with advantage.
Okay. Stabbing.
Oh, the one step block I didn't pull up. Let me pull that up real quick.
Let's hope and pray.
That's a 25.
25.
Hang on. Yeah, that's 25 to
This
hit.
kind of
Hang
sneak
on,
attack.
I need to read a shit. And yes, I get sneak attack because I got
Good.
advantage on the roll. Plus, I have assassinate.
So assassinate does what again?
If I score a hit, it's automatically a crit.
So
Jesus.
7 plus 12 is...
No, it's 4
Oh,
times
no, it's
2.
4 times 2, right? Because sorry. So
8
11
plus 3
plus
plus 3.
6, 8, and so that's 14. So that'd be
So and double the 12.
sorry. So 11, yeah, double the 12. So that's
24
33 points of damage.
Hang on. It's 24 plus 8.
Just watch. They all have 40 points of health. We're so fucked.
24 plus 8 is 32 plus 3 is 35.
Yeah,
And a
35
single
points of
hit.
damage. Okay. So completely caught unawares, you stab into the druid. Instantly silencing her. However, she did get that scream off. You
Yeah.
become visible as soon as you stab.
Yep, I know.
She is dead.
Did we hear the scream outside?
Make a perception check for me.
Thank.
That's a good question.
It's about to be go time.
It's about to go down, boys.
I swear, this fucking boss.
How about our friends with us? Did they hear it?
Let's see. Let's roll for things.
Jesus Christ.
Nope.
No.
Nobody heard anything from inside the stone winery.
Fucking
Let's
dust.
split up. Splitting up such a great idea.
No, let's put dust invisibility on everyone so that we can't see each other.
Oh, let's
Hey,
ignore the bloodthirsty
Oh.
monk that just said let's charge in.
No, this would have been fine if I'd have been able to sneak around and just assassinate everyone. Oh. Oh.
Well,
Oh my
I mean,
God.
at least most of us are invisible right now. We can probably actually get out of dodge.
Yeah,
You
like,
have
the
like
15
15 seconds of
seconds.
invisibility.
Which is 3 rounds at best. So I need everyone inside to roll initiative.
Alright.
Hold on, let me pull up the tracker. Let me clear the tracker.
Oh, okay. Damn it.
Just go for it.
I got this.
No, you're good. Don't reroll.
Can I
Just take the 20.
Yeah, just
Okay.
I got this like no cross symbol on me.
Yes, that's because you're invisible.
Oh,
It's so I don't forget,
gotcha. Oh, I get it.
because I was getting confused and everybody else was too. So hold on. So
Oh
that's
God.
You is it 20? Oop. Oh no.
Oh,
Oh no.
oh god.
You know what? Just to make simplicity's sake, have my friends outside roll as well.
Okie dokie.
Just so that way we've got it all in an order, so I can kind of keep some semblance of this chaos.
At the very least, we got away from the scarecrows. So that's useful.
Oh yeah, 7.
You say that.
Hmm.
Okay.
Does Drovic need to make his roll out of cap form? Or is it the
Um,
same initiative?
I would assume it's the same initiative.
Okay.
Because it's still going off his character sheet. That didn't change.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah. I would say. I might be wrong, but I would say. Apologies. Let's do this because that and those and this and that. Sorry. 5 more seconds. I love this eerie, chill music though. This is really fun.
Yeah.
It's like the perfect amount of hey,
It
we're fine.
reminds me of something, and I don't know where it's from.
Yeah, it's Kevin MacLeod something. I just have no clue other than that. He's good people. He makes good stuff. And you know what? Let me roll this real quick because now I'm curious. Okay. So all that will wait for a second. Okay. Descending order. Let's do this. Descending. Okay. So as you stab this druid thing, and she falls down to the ground. You have but a moment to look around. Osgood, you are invisible on the ground still, under Irina, if possible.
Can I use my movement to get up and dash into behind this wall here?
Behind the wall, ping it.
This thing.
Yeah, I mean this is just a hallway, so yeah.
Yeah. So I dash into the hallway and set up against the wall.
Yep. And as you dash in that hallway, set up behind the wall, you kind of peer around the corner, and you can see, based on where you're at, you kind of peer the corner, and you can see just a skinnier hallway, a few doors, and it kind of cuts off to the left, which would be up this way, basically. Is that all you're doing right now?
Does any of the doors seem to be closed or open?
Everything's closed.
Fuck.
There's a number of doors. There's one here, there's one here, and
I can just see this one here.
yeah, that's the only one you can see.
Do I still have movement to try the door, and if it's closed, get back?
No, because you've already moved 15, and it costs half your movement to get up, so that's your whole
Okay,
movement to get
yeah,
to the
no,
corner.
I'll just stay there. I'll take out my pistol, get down on one knee, and get ready.
Okay. All right. That being said, Branwen, you are standing now, not invisible, over the body of this druid thing.
Do I immediately see anything else right now?
You hear the shuffling of something coming from this direction, but you don't see anything immediately.
Which direction?
Oh, yep, sorry. Visual things. This direction. Yay direction.
Okay. No, I'm getting out of dodge.
You're not sure if it's first or second floor, but you kind of came from over here, so you can kind of assume.
Getting out of dodge. Sorry, measure shit so I can see how far to move. Get places.
There's only a couple seconds left.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
Kelmar's going?
Huh.
Even though we're in
No.
turn order?
Yeah, we're in turn order.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah. We'll get all that together.
I have 60 feet of movement, so I can get back in here.
You can bump
Use
into
my
me.
dash. I mean, I can't see where you are, and you can see me now.
Fair.
But I'm gonna get back in here. Getting out of dodge.
Okay.
Run the hell away.
Yep, so that's movement and bonus action.
Are we gonna do anything with the body?
Need you to make an acrobatics check.
I mean, I'm probably just gonna step through the door and pray.
Oh, right, but there's a Irina on the ground in this pile of bodies where y'all fell, so...
Fuck's sake. Oh, this is...
You kind of trip into that
Four.
stairwell a little bit over Irina's leg.
Best assassin ever.
I mean,
I'm blaming
invisible
the
people.
fucking dust.
Okay. Irina, having now been tripped over, is just gonna kind of like stand up and like she can now see you, Branwyn. Well, actually, she still can't see shit because it's dark. She's just gonna press up on this wall because she has nothing better to do, and she's just like hiding, trying to stay silent. Apologies.
Well, Kelmas just saw me dash past.
Yeah.
Or something.
Yeah, I saw you dash past.
Come off saw the dash. Yeah. Oh no, what am I doing? Stop it. Damn it, you. Stay there. Frick. This whole program's up. Really? Come on now. Apologies. Boom. Okay, so.
Well, here goes nothing, boys.
Shit.
Okay, so.
We're about to be in a very tough spot.
Kelma, as you're looking around the room, you see. Actually, I will share this with. Actually, I won't because I don't have a good character image. Of course, I don't. You see a almost humanoid-sized pile of what appear to be vines of some sort emerge from the door over here. And it just kind of gets out into the hallway, and you can see its head kind of just like swirling around and shifting. Yeah, it wouldn't be able to see you because of angles. Okay. Kind of steps out into the hallway.
Oh my god.
Another creature kind of runs out and comes around the other side to about here. Actually, no, we come out onto here. Yeah, so both of these, yeah. So that. No. Yeah, I'd say they both get out to here. So yeah, so there and there. And these two things are now just on this second scaffolding with you all, or with you, Kelman, just kind of like staring around the room. Next, you hear a chittering coming from the barrel below you, Kelma.
Oh god.
And you see. Sorry, wow, this is awful right now. I apologize. Layer, boop. You see a tiny, teensy tiny little, almost stick man, almost like a twig, hop out onto the top of this barrel.
Oh.
It's crawled out from the side of it. And it's not in a position to see Nim based on the position of her around the corner because she tripped into the stairwell. And it just kind of like sits on top of the barrel and just kind of like looks around. You can see the twig on its head kind of like, or the little bit of leaf on its head just kind of like twists back and forth almost like a radar of sorts. And it just kind of like looks around. You hear it let out this low pitch. And it just kind of looks around. That is that. Oh no. Yeah. Okay, so that is that. The next thing that happens is you hear Osgood and Irina more or less hear from the other side of this door. Something's here! Stay sharp!
Wait, there's a door there?
There is a door there.
Oh, fuck.
And you hear from
I'm
the other
guessing we
side.
didn't hear that, or
Make a perception check since it's an open room leading to the outside. So the perception check is kind of low. You, Trovic, and the boys. And we'll do that.
For fuck's sake.
Oh my god. 38.
Ow.
There you
Trovic,
go.
That's
Finally
two
getting
19s.
nice.
Jesus Christ, my team. My team. Yeah, those boys are. Sounds like your mates are in some trouble. And they kind of look over to Ket and Gaynor. So we should probably get in there.
And I guess we just start moving, yeah.
Okay. So
Slowly,
still
slowly,
in turn
quietly,
order.
but
Yeah. Still in turn order, but yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So. Aha.
Fuck. We had a plan. We had a good plan, but it all
You
went to
did
shit.
have a plan. You
Yeah.
see, as you all are just like sitting outside here, Gaynor and Trovic Ket and the boys, you see what appears to be a green light flash from this direction, down toward the entrance that was open, that Kelma and Osgood snuck into.
Ugh. I was actually planning on hiding back there if I still had movement, so that's good to know.
Mhm. You hear, as you all are out in the vineyard, you hear the rustle of dead vines all around you. And as you kind of peer out into the distance, you can see the shadows of a number of inhuman shapes, some small, some larger, that begin to arise from the vineyard itself. You can hear their limbs crackling as they begin to charge forward towards you from the outside. I need a lot of initiatives, so give me 1 second.
We're dead.
Oh, God.
We're dead.
Through the darkness that you can just barely see a part of, you all see a number of twig-like, small, branch-built creatures proceeding towards you through the vineyard itself as your group. They're not proceeding towards you, they're proceeding towards the actual building itself. They haven't spotted you or seen you yet. But you notice as roughly about 30 or so of these creaturish abominations begin to march their way towards the building. That is the end of turns for that. Reset descending order. Gaynor.
So I see these things approaching the building, right?
Yeah, they begin to slowly, almost like zombie style, group march towards the building.
And there's like there's like 30 of them. I can see these specifically, right?
Yeah.
And there's like 30
you
of
can
them.
see them. Yeah, I mean they're coming from multiple directions, but yeah, you can see like they're probably about there-ish, in all honesty. They're just moving towards the building.
So I guess we should try and take out whatever's coming towards the building, and then they can handle what's going on in the building.
That's a fair assumption, to be sure. I need
Uh,
to roll for the boys too. Huh?
So, now oil?
Well, the boys didn't do so hot
oil.
either.
What are you talking about? Oil.
Set the entire
He wants to
vineyard on
burn the
fire?
place.
He's
How
wanting
would
to
that
burn the
help
place.
us? How would that help us?
Did
We'd
you
get
know
out.
fires? You'd all die in the fire.
Yeah, I know.
Good point.
Let's save that. Let's save that for last.
You
So
want to
Yeah.
set a building full of alcohol on fire.
Yeah.
That's a good point.
Wonderful.
While we're still
Yeah.
in it.
And just for the sake of everybody at home, I'm going to delete this wall, so just imagine your shit. So that way, if Fig zooms out, he can see the crap that's going on outside as well as inside.
Oh, I'm so fucking worried.
Our vision doesn't extend that
Ah,
far.
your vision doesn't extend that far. That sucks. I'm almost about to take global off and just
Okay.
show it, because that's easier for everybody at this point.
So on my turn, let's see here.
If everybody's cool with that, I'm just going to take global off. So, okay.
Sure, that's
We
fine.
turn off fog.
You're just gonna show us everything then.
Everything that's open doors wise, yeah.
Right. Okay. Jesus, that's a lot.
God.
Guessing they're low health.
Hopefully.
Hopefully.
Hopefully. So I'm gonna
They all have 40 health.
I'm gonna pull out another bag from inside my backpack, and from this bag, I'm gonna pull out a little fuzzy object,
Fuzzy object.
and I'm gonna put it. I can throw it up to 20 feet away. So I'm gonna drop it over right here.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna roll a d8, so 2. So it's a giant rat. So helpful.
Big rat.
I'm sorry, that was a gray bag. Let's see here. I got a tan bag, right?
Yes, 10.
It's an ape.
Okay.
We've been fucked before. Let's hope that we can get something out of this.
Do I have an ape? Why is it not giving me an ape? Give me the ape. You're killing me. I had a baboon. It was a thing. I'll find it again. Important character. Where did the baboon go? Ape. Here we go. Ape. There we go.
So I can, as a bonus action, I can take my turn, its turn. So basically, it can move and do an action, or I can just give it a basic action or basic command. So, for now, it's gonna stay.
Staying where it is. Got it. Okay.
Oh. Well, this is useful. Now would be a good time to use it.
So what else are you doing, Gaynor?
That's it for my turn. That was my action.
Okay. Since order went backwards, it is now your first Raven friend's turn, Elvir. Or Raven folks thing, Elvir. And he's just gonna look and just be like, well, if we're doing this, and you and Kat Trovik see in front of you the man standing before you turns into a hybrid raven person, very similar, akin to a Kenku.
An Aarakocra?
He
Oh.
flaps his wings open and flies in this direction.
Did my turn?
Did it? I'm sorry.
Quite
No,
possibly.
it went up to Elvir because I went backwards with Gaynor because I had to roll their turn order late. No, your turn is coming after this thing, which is this thing here, which is where? God damn it. Too much stuff. No, there. Right. Okay, got it. Sorry. Too big of a map. Don't use big maps, guys. As you, Kelma, see yet a third figure come out of that room and down onto this balcony area. Now it is your turn.
Okay. I'm just, because since I'm the last one being invisible here, I'm going to...
Oh, Irina's still invisible with you, but yeah.
Oh, yeah, right. So I'm just
And
going to
Oscar's
kind of...
still invisible. He's just hiding.
Yeah, I'm just going to stealth my way into this room and try to find a spot to out of the angles.
Okay. Yeah. What you're pressed up against right now is a door. You can clearly see that, so it's up to you. Okay, so you guys have one more round of invisibility before it's completely gone. Just a heads up. Okay.
And I kind of whisper out. I just say as low as I can. I go,
Oh, good. Is that all?
Are these feats represented?
Pleasure to work with you, gentlemen.
What's that?
Is that 68 feet away?
Yes.
Okay. Just making sure, sorry.
Just put them closer because I can't draw a map that's even bigger than this. It would be ridiculous. So we'll just say that's accurate, yes. Okay. The other Raven person, Dag, is going to pull out his hand crossbow and fire off into the crowd up here, this orange blob crowd. And he is going to do so with the crossbow. And that is gonna miss, I think, if I'm not wrong. Monster, base stats, nope, statistics. Yeah, that misses. He's gonna roll again because he has multi-attack, because he's just that good. That is also gonna miss, as he shoots off twice into the dark and just like cusses at himself, just like, damn it. He is going to move forward a little bit. Trovik, it is your turn. You are in cat form. You've heard and understood everything that's happened so far, but you're still in cat form.
Yes, I'm gonna go ahead and remove the cloak.
Okay.
There's 7 cards in the deck of chances right now that could help me.
I swear.
There's also 5
What
cards
is,
in the deck of chances that could kill you.
That's an action.
Exactly.
We'll say it's a bonus action to take off the cloak. Be nice.
Might be willing to take
Bonus
a gamble.
action. I can't
boys.
remember what I said it as, so we'll say bonus action because this fight's going to be an uphill battle anyway. I'm not going to screw your action out of it. Yeah, so.
I think I'd
Sorry.
rather take an action.
You'd rather take an action? I mean, that's fine.
Because that'll still give me a movement and bonus action, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And anyone coming on in, thanks for watching. Just know that I can't see anything because I'm in a corner of a room.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, you are.
I'm going to kind of stand a few feet in front of Gaynor here. And rage.
Okay. You go into your classic Trovik Barbarian Rage. I believe that's the end of your turn, yes?
Yes.
Bonus action range, right? Where is this guy at? Why am I losing my damn mind? I need to figure out where this is. That doesn't make any sense. You. Okay. Apparently that's not a thing, so we're not going to do that. Okay, back to the top of the round.
Hi.
Yes, hi.
I'm gonna dig into my bag. I'm gonna pull out an egg. It's bright red with a bunch of runic carved down its side. I take the egg and I use it, and I summon a death dog using my Fey Touch summoning egg. That's a wall of text. I apologize. So basically, on breaking the egg, I can summon a death dog. The death dog will obey any of my orders until 24 hours from now. So for now, I'm gonna use the death dog, and I'm gonna tell the death dog, go down the hallway, attack anything that moves that isn't my party. So in other words, like, go for anybody with a cloak, anybody made of vines, anything like that. Nod once.
So it heeds your command and will act. Does it act on your turn, or does it have its own initiative?
I believe it acts on my. Do we want to make this even more complicated? Because that's a viable option.
Sure, let's make it simple.
All right.
It just goes with your turn.
It'll go
It
on
goes
my
on your turn,
on my
okay.
turn then.
Alright, so it will heed that command.
Under my breath, I'm just gonna mutter, "Sick 'em, boy."
God, so many tabs open. Okay.
Oh yeah.
Alright, so. Oh, it's two-headed dog. That's fun. Okay. So it is going to full movement.
It's a baby Cerberus.
Let's go.
Pretty much.
Yeah, but Cerberus has 3 heads.
He's one more head.
One more head, and then it becomes a full
as it
Cerberus.
kind of looks around the corner, doesn't see anything down there. It is going to. It's been told to stick him, so it's going to use its action to dash. It's going to get down to about here in this hallway. Still doesn't see anything. It goes out of your view.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so it's run
I
off
trust
into
it to
the
work on
distance.
its own.
Okay. What else are you doing?
So ally has been called. I'm gonna look back at the rest of the group I'm gonna.
Who you can't see.
Oh, right. Yep. Well, I look
Other
at
than
Nim.
me.
I
Who's
look at
Nim?
Nim. Sorry, Branwen. And I pull out the deck of chances and I slide it across the floor to her.
Fuck no.
And then I sort of nod once,
She
cock the
can't see you.
pistol, and look
Yeah, no, I
back
can't
up.
see you. I just see a pack of cards appear.
Yep.
Yeah.
Nope. I don't particularly care if she can see me doing any nodding or
Okay.
anything. I'm just
That's
like
fine. I'm just
chucking
letting you
over,
know.
nodding once
Like,
to
yeah,
myself,
I
and
understand. I
putting my
understand.
gun around the corner.
That's
Yeah.
fine. Okay, fair. Okay, that's the end of your turn.
Yep.
Oh my goodness gracious. Okay, so this group. Bless it. It's gonna be a whole show. Is making its way forward.
Ah.
This group is making its way forward.
Oh
Brandon,
my
what are you
god,
doing?
this could be so much worse.
Picking myself up
Uh-huh.
again.
Uh-huh.
I'll be like
Happy
10
movement.
seconds. I'll keep the stream up.
Okay.
Continue.
Where can I go? Because I can see the thing across the thing. I don't
You can
want
see
it
the
to
things
know
across
where
the
I
thing.
am. No, yeah, I can just
Yeah.
see it. Shit, I don't want to. Bonus action, I'm taking one of my potions.
Mm-hmm. Probably smart.
Yeah. Action. Let me check something.
Oh no. Oh, no.
How long does that last? That lasts for a minute. That's a lot of rounds. Yeah, let's do that. I'm using my action to activate my bracers.
Okay. Okay.
That's actually just giving me another action.
Yep. You have 10 rounds of haste in your new action.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm trying to also get rid of one of these potions that I'm keeping track of that. Shit. Now have 30 feet of movement. This is cluster fuck in there.
Mm-hmm.
So these stairs, these are upstairs, right?
Yes, those are on the balcony. Same balcony.
And that's on the barrel.
Yes, on the top of the barrel.
Okay. I don't want to shoot, but they don't know where we are yet. Can I just kind of come a bit down these stairs so that I'm like using them as cover?
Sure. That's fair.
Yeah, I'm just gonna. They're circular stairs, so I'm gonna kind of come like here.
Yeah. Yep.
Cool.
That works.
Cool.
Is that the end of your turn?
Yes.
Are you holding an action for anything?
Yes, I'm gonna hold my action for if something comes up on me. I'm gonna hold an attack.
Okay. Okay. So it is now this guy's turn. It is going to be making its way over to here, searching around the room, still hasn't found anything. It is Irina's turn. She is going to stay in the same spot, just press up against the wall because she can't see literally anybody. And then Osgood, Kelma, you see Irina. Actually, I would say Osgood, you become visible at the end of that turn. So you are now visible as soon as you ended your turn. Irina just kind of like holds place where she is, and then she too becomes visible. So oh, that's right. All my guys in the brush are still invisible, so you wouldn't have been seen anyway. Just for another turn. Well, he wouldn't be. Okay. I'm gonna stop doing that because it's dumb. Okay, back to the thing. Irina's just gonna like press up against the wall because she's not trying to do this shit yet. These guys are going to trudge their way, their movement speed up toward the building. The other blight upstairs is going to come around this way and just kind of like stand over the dead body and just kind of look at it. The other group of guys, I believe that's these guys, it is. They're going to move their feet forward as well. And then this little guy, little itty bitty guy, is going to kind of run around to this other side of the barrel. Boop, right here. It's going to jump up onto here. And he's just kind of going to look around. Does he see you? Probably not. No, he does not see you. So he's just looking around, being all little twig manny. And okay, so that's that. That person moves. Elvir is going to swoop down and attack this purple one.
God damn.
Swiping it on the spot as it kind of flies back up and kind of flies around. They miss opportunity attacks, I think. Yeah, they both miss opportunity attacks. It kind of flies back up into the air. As this half bird person is just like swooped down and killed one of the twig things. Gaynor, you're up. He was invisible until he swooped it, but
Right. Alright, so how much movement does my ape have?
I believe it's 30. I can check stats for you. Give me 1 second. It has 30 feet of move.
30 feet of movement. So I'll put him within 5 feet of that one.
Yeah,
so I'm going to start with my bonus action and tell him to move up to this guy, to that guy, and then attack him.
Okay. Ape, where are you? Ape, step back. So many things. All the things. Ape. Character sheet. He is going to attack with the multi-attack. Which the fist, 13, I believe that hits. Does it hit? It might not hit. Twig, come here. Trigger needle. God damn it, so many damn stat blocks. Apologies. Not prepared DMs here. Needle, there you are. Oh yeah, that hits.
Okay. And then he gets a second attack, I do believe.
That is going to get rid of that one. And it gets a second attack, it does indeed. Come here, ape. There you are. Here's second attack.
Ooh.
That is gonna miss. It swings through and just
Okay.
barely misses.
And then I'm going to assist my little buddy. And I'm going to cast 2 bolts of Eldritch Blast. Oops. Over in this direction to the 2 closest to him.
Okay.
So this is for the first one.
That hits.
And then this is for the second one.
That misses.
So I hit. So the first one was the one up here.
Yep, so the first one. He's done.
And then I missed the second one.
Blasted into oblivion, and the other one kind of like jumps out of the way. And you hear just like this raucous squawking from a number of these things that now have seen you pop visible.
And then I'm going to move more out to the open, like right around here.
Okay, as you do so. That's that. Elvir thing, druid thing. Did I move that druid thing? I did. Right, good, cool. Okay, this druid is going to walk out into this hallway and see this beast in front of him. He's gonna whack the beast. Why not? Let's whack the beastie. It's gonna smack him.
That's a good idea, buddy.
Yeah, that hits. And it's 4 bludgeoning damage. Okay. So that is. Sorry. Oh, that's gonna be awful. Good to know.
Mm-hmm.
So apparently my deafen key is my 3 on the number pads. This is gonna be fun.
Oh, that'll be nice.
Fun stuff. Okay, so it whaps it across the nose, and both heads just kind of face this thing and gurr at it. This druid Kelma, what are you doing?
Oh.
Sorry. Yeah, I know. I apologize. It's a long turn order. I'm sorry.
Oh yeah, it's tough.
I'll start to speed it up a little bit here in a second. So
I'm gonna start heading on. I'm just trying to.
yeah,
He was.
they're all visible.
But so I'm going. Just head down to the end of this hallway, and kind of look up to see.
It opens up into 2 more hallways. That staircase goes down. The one right in front of it goes down, and you pass by a door on the north side of the room, right here when you went down the hallway.
Wait, what?
What? Oh, like there?
Yeah, you pass by a door there. Just a heads up. And you see another door here as you get to that spot.
Do I hear anything? Like, do I hear anyone talking or?
Make a perception check. Just do that. Because you hear this hellhound down the way that's kind of just run out of your vision, fighting.
I don't hear anything.
But yeah, I mean that one's easy enough to hear. You don't hear anything through the doors or anything like that. She.
Okay.
What else are you doing, guy?
Just the hallway.
Are you holding an action?
I'll hold a attack.
Okay. Alright. Dag is going to shoot again with his crossbow. That's all he knows how to do. He misses. And he hits. He's going to take out one of these orange boys. Yep. And he is going to step further into the vineyard because he's not the smartest man in the world. Trovik, you are up. You are raging. Where you go, what you do?
I go over here with a dash action.
Did I skip a brand one? Am I losing my mind?
No, did you?
No, I'm near the top of the order.
Oh, you're near the top, right? Did you
She's
hit? Okay, sorry.
4th.
That's right. Apologies. Trovik.
Some of us can all good.
Go here with a dash.
Okay.
And then I use Goring Rush
Okay.
on the red. We'll start with the red one.
Yep. Start with red. Start working your way down. That hits. As you kind of like head smash towards this little tiny twig man, your horn basically pierces through it and snaps it in half. Boop.
Okay.
Twig
I'm
man
gonna
down.
use Action Surge.
Ooh.
Where is that? There we go. Checked it out.
Yep.
I'm gonna swing Great Axe at orange.
Okay. That
10.
misses.
Yikes.
Yeah, with your +7, that's rough. Super rough.
Yeah.
However, you do have extra attack because you're level 5. You're past level 5, so. Oh no, you don't have extra attack.
I don't have it. I almost have it.
That's
Quite.
right, because you're a fighter too. Shit. So
Yeah.
I apologize.
Okay, that's fine.
Mhm.
That'll be it.
No War Master or anything? That's a bonus action.
That's a
right?
bonus action, yeah.
Okay, so action surge, you swung, you missed. Got it. Boom. Okay. Top of the order, we're back to an Osgood, who is now visible, standing in a hallway, and you just saw Kelmar run down the hallway past you.
I'm just trying to like think out what I would be seeing right now. I guess I'd look down the hallway, see that Kelma's already gone down, and I'd probably follow after him towards that stairwell.
Okay.
Don't go in there alone. At least have somebody to watch your back. And I'll put a hand on his shoulder and cast Emboldening Bond. So effectively, once per turn, you can roll a d4 and add the number rolled to an attack roll, ability check, or saving throw, as long as you're within 30 feet of me.
Okay.
That'll last for an hour.
So that is Got it. Okay. So you said it's a con save. Yeah, because the Death Dog's attacking on your turn, because that's what it does.
Yeah.
So let's see a save. Yeah, that fails that save.
This poor bastard.
Yeah, no, he's not having a good day.
Oh, he's gonna be sucking. Oh no.
Yeah, so it's now diseased.
Yep.
And it took that in damage, so -6. Fun stuff. Yeah, he's not having.
He also has multi-attack. I don't know if you're aware.
Yes, I do.
Okay. Otherwise, I'm not gonna do much.
That's gonna miss. Okay. Right. So the second bite misses. You're not doing much
Okay.
other than that. You've emboldened him. That's your turn.
I'd
Needle
probably hold
guys
an
are-
action to attack though. Otherwise.
Needle guys are doing what needle guys do. There you go. These needle guys are going to come up towards you, Trovic. Needle guy. Here we go. Let's do it. Claws. That's a 13 to hit.
Nope.
It's a 4 to hit.
Definitely nope.
22 to hit.
Definitely yes.
5 piercing cut in half is 2 piercing. And a 19, so that's 4 piercing. So that's 6 piercing in total. As the 4 needle blights are going to run up around and, like, just these 4 tiny twigs just begin to jump on you. One climbs up your axe and begins to just, like, poke at your face. They're not doing much, but they're annoying as
So-
shit.
Count as a grapple or not?
No. They're just
Okay.
That's a lot of
flavor
attacks.
testing. Yeah. These guys are going to continue toward the house. Go that way. That is their turn. Brenwyn, you are up again.
Yeah.
Welcome to the world.
I'm in a tight spot.
Indeed.
Hmm.
While you're doing, I'm also going to be doing just because it speeds this up a little
Yeah.
bit. For
This
everything.
is gonna. Yeah, because this is gonna suck. Because I'm gonna be stupid.
No.
I'm gonna go downstairs. And I know this goes
Why?
down even further, doesn't it? This goes down to the
Yes, it
basement
goes
level.
down to the basement as well.
Yep,
Mm.
I'm gonna poke my head in the basement. I'm a stupid person. But I can't see where anyone else is because I'm tucked around behind the corner.
Yes, so as you go down to the basement. Oh no, that thing, not that. So as you go down to the basement.
How
Scroll down.
many feet did that take to get me down there?
15.
Okay, so I've got 15 more feet.
15, 20,
Where's
yeah.
the door? There's the
You can
door.
get back up.
Poking my head in. What can I
As
see?
you go down there. Pardon. You see a number of large vine-like creatures and one druid that all seem to be searching this lower room for something. You peer your head around the corner, you see 5 large blights.
Are they looking in my direction?
Oh, I'm sorry, there are 5 tiny blights. Little needle guys, like twigmen. They are not looking in your direction at the moment. Let me see
Can
what you see real quick. Just give me a second. I just want to make sure I'm doing everything right. Boop. Okay.
I can see everything because this
Yeah.
room is. Yeah.
Yeah.
This is probably so stupid of me. But I'm gonna use my bonus action to dash to here.
Oh my god.
This is so stupid.
Where'd you dash to? As you dash to there, you see the image. Basically, it's a woman. She's got a gold headpiece on, straight black hair, puffed up through that headpiece. She's got a dark skin complexion, African American skin complexion. She has a number of gold rings around her neck and a very long flowing dress.
This is very
Seems to be a
stupid.
bride's gown of some sort.
Yep, this is very stupid. Fuck.
Oh.
Of course, of course, of course.
Stealth
Oh.
check for me.
Oh, shit.
Oh,
One
thank
and
God.
be a natural one.
Oh.
I think you do. I think you are.
As you just like vanish into the wall.
No.
She does not seem to notice you, nor do the other blights.
Still dash. So I'm going up this fucking stairs. I'm getting out. Because I
As
still have
you run up that stair. Mhm. Oh my God, Jesus! As you run up that stairs, you end up over here, back in the main building on the first floor. With all of your movement dash and everything.
Cool.
Holy shit, Nem.
Oh my sweet Jesus. Okay, so continuing on.
Holy shit.
Oh my God.
We need to get out of here.
Blight runs this way. He's now heard some kind of commotion from this direction, but can't see anything. Actually, no, he would go back the other way because he heard the druid screaming, so he's going to go that way. Irina is going to take this opportunity to go down to the middle floor, because she's not having any of this either. She doesn't go all the way down, and she looks... No, she can't see anything. Shit. Where would she go? She wouldn't go. She would stay. She would stay. She's going to stay where she's at because she has no vision. This is bad news bears for Irina. The Needle Blight's going to continue to do Needle Blight stuff. I already ran their round of attacks against the ape, all of which missed. That's that. That's that. That's that.
I'm just listening to the world fall apart around me.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, that's where we're at right now. This is
Holy
where
shit.
time. Little Twigman is going to come around the corner and see Irina, who is going to attack Little Twigman. That's what she do. She kills Little Twigman. Good job, Irina. You did a thing. You know what? We're not even going to bother putting X's. We're just deleting people out of turn order. I'm done with this.
I mean, yeah.
It's extremely ridiculous at this point. Yeah, no. Sneaking in almost worked. So that's the end of Twigman's turn. It is
Twigman's
now
dead turn, right?
Druid's turn. Yeah, Twigman's dead. He ran into a room and he got squacked. That's done. That's done. Evir is going to go and take another swoop and take out another guy if he can. I think he can. He thinks he can too. Perfect.
God damn.
He's gonna swoop down. They have multi-attack, so he's gonna make another one. Nope, that one misses. And he's unable to disengage at that point because he missed that swoop. Gaynor, back to you and the monkey.
Okay,
The
so
monkey.
I'm gonna start with my bonus action again. Tell the monkey to keep attacking. So he's probably gonna go after purple dude.
Yep. Which purple dude? There's a lot of purple dudes.
Top purple dude.
That misses. That hits. Top
Okay.
purple dude. Oh no, God bless it. Top purple dude dead. Get it.
And then I'm gonna again help him out and cast 2 Eldritch Blasts, 1 at each one. Order, top and bottom.
No,
Let's
that's
see.
not what I'm doing. Shit. That's what I'm doing. Top bottom. Sounds good. Blast it up.
Yeah.
Blast it up.
That was 1, 10
Nice.
misses. Come on. 12.
That hits.
Okay, for 4, and then he's pushed back 10 feet if he doesn't die.
That's it.
Okay,
These are not the hardiest of things.
correct.
They are just massive in number.
Where the heck's Irina?
Irina's hiding in a wall.
And then it's my movement, and with my movement, I am going to back up about 15 feet this way,
Uh-huh.
and that's my turn.
Sounds good. It's Druid next, which is Druid stuff. What is it gonna do?
Druid sitting in the middle of a fucking bloodbath. What will he do?
Druid's gonna cast Thunderwave and attempt to get the dog off of him. That is a
Poor guy.
con save. That it makes, so it takes half damage, so that's -4. It's not
The
pushed
stepdog's doing an alright job.
Okay, that's the end of Druid's turn. Kelma, you have Emboldening, and you are in a hallway, and you hear this fight going on down the other hallway.
Okay. On the other hallway.
This way, sorry. Yeah, forward.
Okay.
There's a
Hey.
death dog that ran off in that direction. He seems to be doing okay.
We need to keep an eye on Irina.
That's somebody else's job. Kelma's the fighter.
Well, there's nothing down here after I head around.
Yeah, I mean, nothing down that alleyway now. You see the death dog in front of you with the druid in front of that.
Dead.
Druid's the left.
Oh. Bone cross.
Oh, druid is diseased. Sorry, let me
Diseased.
change.
Okay.
Very heavily diseased.
Very-
This man's a plague carrier.
Gotcha. Is it? Can I get to the druid and fight him? Oh, because I'll be in the devil dog's way. Devil dog's him out.
Devil dogs. I'd say y'all could probably share the hallway. Yeah. So it would just take more movement to get past
Alright,
them,
so-
but yeah, you can share the hallway.
Okay, so I charge right at him, and I pull up my quarterstaff, and I do like an uppercut motion with my quarterstaff right to the druid's face.
Okay, you're still up in 30 feet.
15.
That hits. So 8 points of damage.
Yep.
With the uppercut.
And then I do it again. I do a little spin and try to hit him on the backside of the head. 13.
13 also hits. So
Oh,
that's
okay.
8 more damage. Okay.
And
He's
then
not looking happy.
and then I kind of smile real quick, and then I give him. Then I do an uppercut to his face.
That definitely hits. As
10.
you sure you can him out of his shoes. He is dead on the ground.
And then
I think
Since
his
I only-
body just melts, doesn't it? No, I mean like the disease literally melts his bones.
Oh, gotcha.
Sure.
So I still have a couple things of movement left.
Mhm.
So I
Yeah, I mean, you see a door here.
run.
You see that open door there, and as you walk into this room, you see a desk, a chair, a tall wooden cabinet, and a strange contraption that takes up a lot of the northern part of the room.
I just take my last little step just to the back of the hallway. I'm like, oh,
The contraption is more or less a printing press of sorts.
yeah,
Yeah,
That
you
was-
walked into an empty room and then pop back out.
yeah. It wasn't like even stepped in. I just kind of looked in real quick and went, oh, okay, whatever.
Okay.
And basically, I think with my
Sounds good.
all right,
All right, Dag. Firing from the hip. That's 2 hits. Good job, Dag. You finally did something.
Oh yeah, Dag's my favorite.
And Trovic, it's up to you.
Okay, so I was reading. You can use the hand axe just as a weapon. You don't have to throw it, right?
Right, yeah.
Okay. What type of action would it be for me to put away the great axe and pull out the hand axe instead, or different weapons instead?
I'd think it'd be a bonus action, wouldn't it?
Yeah, I usually call it a bonus action. The book says it's an action, but I don't like that rule. I'll go with bonus action.
Okay, so I'm gonna put away the great axe. I'm gonna pull out my quarterstaff and hand axe, because I noticed that these are kind of weak beings.
Yes.
So I'm going to swing at Blue
Okay.
with the hand axe.
Why would you swing at Blue? What did she ever do to you?
She's a needle blight.
That I believe. Sorry. What was the roll? That missed.
There's 11. Okay. Next is quarterstaff, I guess.
Okay. Quarterstaff. What's it adding? Because I want to make sure. So that is.
Does he also have Divine Fury with this?
When he hits, he does. Yes. So just a heads up, the way 2-weapon fighting works, if you don't have a proficiency in it, like a fighting style, which I don't think you do, or do you? I can't remember. I know you chose great weapon. So like for your fighting style, I think you chose great weapon fighting, right? Yeah.
Says
Fighting style down on your features and traits. It's great weapon fighting.
great weapon fighting, yeah, but I have 2-weapon fighting.
Right. Everybody has 2-weapon fighting. The thing is, the fighting style allows you to add your proficiency bonus to your second hand attack. So basically, that's a 15 instead of an 18. It still hits, but I'm just letting you know. Like
Okay, I see what you're saying. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So it's automatically calculating that it's adding proficiency bonus, but it's not supposed to be. Is what you're saying?
Right. If you want to set that up in Roll20 manually, real quick, you can go into the quarterstaff and customize it.
Let me do that.
Click quarterstaff and then
The customize drop down, and there's
Customize
a
drop
tick
down.
box that says dual wield.
Is there?
Mm-hmm.
I don't see that,
see
but I can do a minus to hit bonus if you want to. Or to is it damage or is it to hit?
You should have 4 tick boxes. Dual wield
no,
displays
it's-
attack.
Not on a quarterstaff.
Oh, so you can't dual wield a quarterstaff.
I mean, he's a big man.
Is it not a single-handed weapon?
It's a weapon that's versatile. You can use it with 1 or 2 hands.
Okay.
But it's
That's why I'm
light
confused.
property that is what gives it the dual wields.
Yeah, the property that we give it dual wield is light, I believe.
Yeah.
Well, then let me put that. Let me not swing with that. Then let me use a.
You could have put the hand axe as your offhand, because that would let you dual wield it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say
Well,
that.
right.
So,
Yeah,
so
so-
flip that. Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah. Say
Okay,
your
so
hand
quarterstaff
axe is
would've
dual
hit
wield.
normal.
Yeah, I don't think I would have put the hand axe in my dominant hand. I think I would have
Right.
put the quarterstaff.
Okay,
Yeah.
so basically same rules apply. The hand axe is -3 to whatever the hit was, so that would be it would have
Okay.
missed anyway.
So it would have
Yeah.
missed anyway.
Customize
quarterstaff
the hand
would've hit.
axe is what
Yeah,
I'll
I'm
swing with
saying.
the quarterstaff first next time then.
Yeah, that's fine.
What I'm saying is
order.
just customize the hand axe rather than the quarterstaff.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Because the hand axe has the ability to customize like that.
So right, that's to hit or dual wield. Yeah.
It'll
Cool.
do.
Yep. You got it. Perfect. And now in your actions, that should actually show up as like a bonus action, not just an action. So you can put
Yes.
one under bonus action for that.
Yeah, I see it now.
Cool.
Perfect.
All right, bet. So yeah, blue one's gone. You whacked him into oblivion. Whacked him into existence. Wow, that seems fun.
He created something from nothing.
You created him from the smack of your stick. Okay. Are you doing anything else, big guy?
Let's see.
How's good? You're on deck. And needle blights.
All right. 2-weapon fighting. Can I use my pistol in my other hand as a dual-wielded weapon?
No.
All right. In that case,
Sorry.
I'll get to the end of the.
What else are you doing, bud?
That's it.
That's good.
All right. I go back to the end of the hallway that I was in. So I break the bond for the moment, and I go and look at Irina. I'm like, "We need to go. Follow me."
She's looking into the dark and hears a voice. So she may have noticed where you're at, but okay.
There's too many enemies. Otherwise, yeah, I'll hold my actions that if there's anyone who gets near Irina, I'm gonna shoot him.
Okay. Sounds good. Blight guys are going to make 3 attacks at the Trovic because that's what they do.
Yeah, blades. That's a lot of attacks. That's scary.
So 20, a 14, and a 4. So I think only the 20 hits, right? Yeah. So that is 9 cut in half is 4 points of damage. As that bloody guy hits. These other blight guys are over here. They are still moving toward the building. And Branwyn, you hear the shatter of glass coming from this direction. As all the blights have shattered into the window, and that's their move.
Oh my god.
Branwyn, you're up.
Okay.
This is so bad.
See them, can I? Even if I step in the room. Does this staircase go up?
Yes.
I'm going up.
Going up. You are going up, and you are here. Staircase would actually put you here, seeing this hallway with Kelma.
Cool. Coming in here. I can't see. There's no way out of this hallway, is there?
The only way is up here, I believe.
Okay.
Actually, no, this map's just drawn poorly. I'd say you could probably get to there and see the opening there, yeah. It's like a spiral staircase that goes all the way to the top and bottom, so yeah. So you can step off on the wood platform if you wish.
Which wood platform?
Yeah, here? No?
I can't see shit.
Yeah, bless it. Oh, because, yeah, so I guess no. So, yeah, I drew it differently, so no. So yeah, the hallway's the only thing you got. Apologies. You see a hallway with
Okay.
Kelma?
Cool. Hi? I hate this place. Oh, there's a vampire in the basement.
Mm-hmm.
I'm telling Kelma.
Kelma just nods.
It looks like one of Strahd's brides is in the basement. So we need to leave. And I'm gonna hold an action, I guess.
Okay. What's your trigger?
Something comes up to me.
Okay.
Yeah.
This blade is going to come around and attack Kelma. That's blights for you, man. Oh my god, Divine Blight, where you at? Why is this so difficult? God bless it. It is going to attempt to constrict you.
Oh.
I believe you need a... no, that's just an attack roll. That's a 20 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
With... Wow, that seems like a lot of damage. Holy shit.
Hmm.
No, it did damage twice for some dumb reason.
It's because of the crit.
Oh, it's because of the crit bullshit. Yeah, no, okay, sorry. So it's, yeah, so it's 14 points of bludgeoning damage. And you are grappled. The escape DC is 12. So on your turn, you can attempt to break the grapple.
Alma get grappled? Never.
Never. I never get grappled or bitten, anything.
Nope, that never happened. Not once. Okay, so that's the end of Blight Guy's turn. It did come around the corner, so technically, Branwyn, you would get an opportunity attack at range.
I thought opportunity attacks are just...
Here's a question.
Not opportunity attack, but you were holding your action.
MTC question.
So
Does this count? Does this count as an attack that I could do Hellish Rebuke on or not?
Yes.
Okay, then I'm just, since he grappled, because I didn't know if I had the
grapple. No, it's an attack roll to.
Okay.
He grapples you and does the damage. So yes.
Oh, okay. So I'll do a Hellish Rebuke on him real quick, so he could just kind of regret what he did to me.
Regret your mistake. Yeah. Yeah, he's.
I don't need to roll my attack. Do I need to roll my attack? Hello?
Hello?
MTC!
MTC!
Deafened.
He just deafened himself. Something's going on.
Uh-oh, something happened.
Hey guys.
His 3 key is his mute button,
Wow.
remember? You press 3.
Fucking mute button bullshit. Good God. Oh,
Right. Do I need to roll my attack or is it dead?
you need to roll an attack. Sorry.
Cool.
Yes. I was explaining why you needed to roll an attack, and of course, Into the Void.
Okay, because I'm about to say I didn't know my 23 light him on fire hurt him.
Yeah, it's now dead.
Cool.
Light him on fire, and Bramwin just pulls out the crossbow and executes this thing from the distance.
I give Kelmar a nod.
Boop. Boop.
I just nod back, like,
No.
all right.
This guy is going to come
That's
around
fun.
the corner as well. He's going to get to about there. And that's going to be the end of his move. Druid is going to be Druid. Elvir is going to peck twice because that's what Elvir does. That's all he's been doing.
You just pecked.
He pecks.
He's
He
just
pecks
a bird.
He's a bird.
He's Birdman. And he has the ability to fly away from combat.
Yeah,
So
he's a
I mean,
were-raven.
that-
he's swoop diving and were-ravening and doing what he's supposed to do. They're going to get attacks of opportunity when he tries to fly away.
Oh my god.
He is going to dodge both of those. Because he's really the best character of this entire family, apparently.
Holy shit.
Kanor, you're back up.
Okay. With my bonus action, I'm going to tell the monkey to attack and then start making his way to the building.
Okay.
Let's go,
So-
monkey.
Monkey is going to attack. Monkey man. Attack with fist. That hits. That is a dead blight.
And now I'll tell the monkey to start moving towards the building.
Yep, he's going to get his full movement to the building and get to about there.
Let me see here. Where are my spells? 25 feet.
Oh my god. I've advanced past the point
So
of panic.
I'm gonna cast firebolt at the green red dude here.
Okay, green red. Yep. Fire bolting.
He needs to make a Constitution save of 11.
You clicked frostbite, not fire.
Oh, whoops, shit, that was the wrong button.
It's fire
Try that again.
Attack, yeah.
Oh, god damn it.
That misses.
Okay.
That's a critical miss.
Oh shit!
As some of the... Well, no, because it's raining, because light rain has come up, so fire does not begin to spread.
Holy shit.
And then I'm gonna move towards the building. Let's
Okay.
see. Where's my ruler?
Come on, you're up.
Okay. I turn to Branwyn and I'm just like, where should we go?
I don't know. Ow!
Okay, I just go here, and I guess I kick this door real quick just to see.
Inside that door, you see 2 beds. Nothing else in the room.
Let's see. That was
You
here.
see a-
Okay.
What's up,
Yeah.
Aria?
And you see a blight right beside you on the right-hand side. It's kind of coming up that stairwell. A little
Coming
half
up the.
stair. Right here.
Oh, this side. Oh no.
This guy.
Oh, this guy. That was a stairwell. Oh,
It's a
okay.
half stair. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, I just yell to Branwyn. I go, back me up, and I just go right here, and I immediately rack him 2 hands upside the head with my quarterstaff. I hit him.
2-hand quarterstaff, that definitely hits. Yep, that hits.
10, and then I do it again. 2 hands. 14.
That hits. That's another 10. Jeez.
That's 10s.
That's,
And then I
nice.
do I concentrate for a second, and then I use a key point, and I use flurry of blows.
200
And
strength.
crit.
Yeah, the first one takes it out.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I just kind of do a laugh, and I immediately go to the to this area, and how much more? I still have a lot of movement.
Yeah, you got a lot of movement.
Yeah, I got like maybe right here movement since we're all kind of trying to get out at this point. I'm about to just do some monk shit and just hop on the thing and just go.
Okay.
Like,
Hop on
wham.
that, you say?
Hop up, hop down, go.
Okay, so you're now down on the first floor in technicality, right?
Yeah.
So I'm going to move you to the first floor in technicality. So
Oh.
back over to the left. Here, boom. You're back on the first floor. You go.
Okay.
Now I've got
Oh,
it.
what's
Trust me, I'm in control.
What's what? Over to the left.
You're-
Left.
you're in singing?
Sorry, that's
Okay.
just me muttering to myself.
Don't matter. There's meat buttons.
Yeah. right.
Dag is going to shoot twice because that's what Dag do. He's running out of crossbows at this point. Actually, no. Dag's going to transform because Dag wants to transform. He wants to be useful to people.
What's
He wants
being
to be the
useful?
bird man.
Dag has been
Where
useful.
that
He killed 2 things last time.
He's going to fly in and he's going to make his attack actions, which is a beak. That misses. That hits. He does
How
not
many
end up
pecking
killing the
damage?
Twigman though. He pecks at it, but it does not snap in half. He is also going to fly away and disengage, so he misses the attack of opportunity. Trovik.
When you roll a 1d1 for damage?
He rolled a 1 on a... Wow, why did he do that? Huh. Interesting. Raven. Yeah, it's a hit of 1.
Wow.
Ouch.
Yikes. That's
DC
not
10
useful.
con
at all.
save though.
Wait a minute.
He's rolling a d1.
If a twig blade is infected with lycanthropy, does it just turn into a bigger twig?
That's strange. Well, then we'll say it did kill it because it killed the rest of them, so it's done.
I mean, yeah, it's kind of fucking weird. Would agree.
Okay. Trevor, what are you doing?
I'm gonna do the weird, odd dual wielding thing again.
Do it and popping. Quarterstaff and X. That hurts and kills. And
Wow.
is dead.
And
that thing's ultra dead.
I mean, I don't even need to roll the radiant on that, do I?
No, hell no.
Huh. Oh. Stupid hand axe.
And X is gonna miss as well.
Stupid hand.
Stupid hand axe.
Who the hell cares about
Um,
hand axe?
Yeah, okay. And so you've got 2 blights in your direct vicinity. Osgood, back top.
I've advanced past the point of fear and I'm just in blind paranoia. So I'm gonna pat Irina on the shoulder and be like, alright, follow me. Be careful. There's nothing in the hallway yet, but there might be things coming up the stairwell. We should probably make our way. Where's my death dog? What the fuck's it doing? I'm sure that it's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. And he sort of drags her off down the hall. I don't know. Which way do I want to go?
I don't know, it's up to you.
I don't know. There's nothing out on those walkways, but I wouldn't know that. Yeah, I'd lead her over towards the stairwell where I saw Kelma going.
Uh-huh.
And then I'd probably... Well, that's what, 30 feet? That's 20 feet. And then I'd probably just go up here.
Okay.
Okay. Yep.
Sounds good. Okay. And you see the death dog chilling. The death dog is going to run this way and
Yep.
run this way and hop over the banister.
Oh, okay. Bye. I just yell, later. As it just sails off in the
You
air.
told it to attack stuff. It is doing what it's
Yeah,
supposed to.
it's attacking stuff.
It is
Has
coming. You
Irina
see the
followed
death
me?
dog just, like, jump down. Yes, Irina will be with you on her turn.
Okay, thank fuck for
Try to
that.
drag somebody around.
Right.
That is Osgood's turn. It is now this people's turn. They're gonna come. No, they're actually gonna stay there. Okay. It is Needleman's turn. That is whatever ones are left here. I think that's them. Might be wrong. Oh no, it's all these guys. So. Boop, boop, boop. Kelma,
Mm-hmm.
as you kind of look behind you checking around the surrounding areas, you kind of just landed and pounced down. You see a number of these tiny little twig men running in through a door behind you. They get just about the edge of the door, and then they are stopped because that's their movement. So that's them. That's those guys. These guys both are going to attack Trovik. Probably not going to do anything because that's their MO. Yep, they're all going to miss. Those needle blades suck.
Aha!
Brenwyn. Back to Brenwyn.
Cool. Let's
In
go
the
this
hallway.
way. That's 10 feet. Hi.
Hello.
I'm not going to tell you that there's a vampire in the basement and that we should leave.
Oh, is that all?
Bride's in the basement. Let's go.
We need to go.
Where do I want to go?
They're on their own.
If I try and go down the way Kelma went down, I'm gonna die. Probably not die, but it's gonna hurt.
You're some kind of ninja, aren't you? Can't you just roll?
Assassin.
That's
gonna hurt. I go down.
fucking Christ.
That's so much fun.
This is so dumb. Why did we do this?
She
Why
makes
was this a decision that we made?
She's down, dodging Kelma, surprisingly. First time
Sure.
for everything, I guess. Boop.
I mean, I can see him now.
And you're right beside the dog. You see a number.
I just kind of glance over the Brenwyn and just kind of give a nod, like, nice.
Was it an action to get down there?
It's movement, so I'll say no.
Cool. So I have 2 shots at these things coming through the door.
You shot.
Let's shoot them.
Shoot him.
1 shot.
Uh-huh.
And 2 shots.
Mm-hmm.
4.
As you shatter 2 of these little twiggy guys. Okay. Is that the end of your turn?
Yeah.
So, at the end of your turn,
We were so
you can't
unprepared.
really see
for
around that
this.
barrel too well. But actually, neither of you can see around that barrel too well.
Oh no!
Somebody has come upstairs and is looking around to wonder what the hell has happened here.
Let's see.
It is now Irina's turn. She's going to stick to Osgood's hip because that's
Thank
what she
you.
was told to do. She's going to look at Osgood and say, "Did we check all the rooms?"
There's a vampire bride in the basement. We need to go.
We have an obligation to save that man.
There's a bride of Strahd in the basement.
You're just gonna, like,
It seems the party has forgotten what we did to the last Bride of Strahd.
Still,
I mean, I
we
was
are
in there
so
on my
unprepared
own.
for this.
Indeed.
Yeah. Brenwyn has like a like, you know, she did the right thing. She can't just be like, oh, it's just a bride. Who big deal? She was by herself.
I was like, nope, I'm out.
There wasn't a situation where I was just like sitting there taunting the bride like last time.
Right. Fair. Okay. So
I just
back
heard
to
a
things.
nod at Irina.
I'm gonna start to move this along. Boop. And boop. He misses both of his pecks because he's not doing
Oh.
so hot.
F. Poor
that
big boy.
is- Gaynor.
Okay. I tell, with my bonus action, I tell the monkey to dash into the house with a dash action and
This
clear it
way.
of any twigmen.
Or
Yeah, that way. That way.
It runs up to the door. It is going to attempt to knock down the door. Boop. Boop. Yeah, and just knock the door in. Bumble into the room, and that's where it's going to end its turn.
Okay. And then I'm going to move into the room so I know that they can handle themselves out there. Oh. The door now knocked down, but there's still a goddamn door.
You know what? I'm so done with you.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. So let's see here. Let me get like movement kind of stuff going on. I can make it to that other door.
Yeah.
Is it locked or open?
It is not locked. As you open the door, you see in front of you a storage area with a lot of different barrels and things like that, and a spiral staircase in front.
Okay. I guess I'll use the rest of my action to move again.
Okay.
How far away is the stairs? I need to use this. Alright, so that's like, yeah, it's like half. So that can I go up the stairs?
You can go up the stairs. Oh.
Let's
And
go up
then
the stairs.
Yep. Oh no. God no. Why? Why did it pull up my pages? I don't want to pull up my pages. Over to the right side, I will guide you to the staircase. And so now you come up the stairs and you see an Irina and an Osgood.
Oh, hey guys, where is everybody?
How goes it? We're in hell. Two
calm
people
down.
jumped out a window,
Breathe.
and then a dog, and then.
Okay. Words. Use
Jumped
words.
out a window?
Yeah, they jumped off a balcony. Following
Okay.
my death dog. There's a bite of straw in the basement. There are many things all over the place, and
Okay.
yeah, that's about all I know.
Information dump. The things outside
Yeah.
are strong,
Yeah. Oh, okay.
so we
that's
don't have
good.
to really worry about them. They're mostly handled.
Okay.
Anything
Okay,
that's coming
okay,
in
we should
indoor, I'm
handle it.
sure we can handle those.
Right. We need to group
Uh,
up then.
Correct. And I think we need to get with everybody in the house as soon as possible.
Right. Back down the stairs then.
Down the stairs. I just came from down, didn't I?
Oh,
You did.
you did?
Okay.
Did you not send anybody downstairs?
I didn't see anybody in the room I was in. No.
And 6 seconds of conversation.
Okay, cool.
Moving on.
Yeah, but that's a long
Okay.
time.
Moving on.
Kelma.
Okay. I don't see the bride yet. I mean,
No, you see a large wine cask.
but I see all the
You
big
see all the
monsters.
guys, yeah.
Yeah.
And I mean, as
Well,
soon as you round the corner, you would see the bride. But yeah, you
Yeah.
see Twigman. You see an exit.
I see exit. I just charge forward, right there, and I immediately just start winging my quarterstaff at him.
Weapon away.
Weapon away. Whap with one swing.
Oh,
One. There it is.
that's a
Yeah,
crit.
yeah, that thing's dead.
Oh, wow.
Okay, and then
That's
I take another swing at the next one.
That
12.
hits.
Okay,
Oh,
I keep on,
but yeah.
and I move forward just a little bit again with my with my bonus action. I do a roundhouse kick to the last one.
Mhm. Sweat. Okay. Yep.
And then I just scream at Bronwyn. I go, "Half's clear." Then I just take a couple steps out and wait for Bronwyn to show up.
So that's the end of your turn. Dag is going to do his little swoopy sweat. And hits. Needleblade dead.
Yay.
Going to fly
Nino Blight is a vampire now.
over here, and that's that. Trovik.
All right. See if we can finish these guys off, man.
Let's do it. Hit. Hit.
Bam.
As they both go down. Trovik, still raging, standing by a tree, has wiped the floor with all of these blight guys. So that is all the blight guys.
Good point.
except for one blight guy.
Can I assume that I saw where Over ran?
Yeah,
Or, Gaynor?
Yeah.
I mean, I was yelling at I was yelling at the
he was
monkey the whole
yelling.
time.
You would have heard it. Yeah, you would have heard it.
Yeah, that's true. Okay.
And you have a general direction of where the house is from when you were a cat. So yeah, I'd say you could know he ran to the house.
Okay, let's see. 30 feet is right about there.
Yep.
Ugh.
Son of a bitch. Excuse my language. Okay. That's the end of your turn?
Yep.
That's good.
The one thing I've learned about being in a brewery is it makes for a perfect horror map. Right. I'm gonna look at Gaynor and Irina, and I'm gonna say, all right, we probably want to get out onto that balcony if we're trying to meet up with everybody. They just jumped off of it. Follow me, and I move over towards the outside. Wait, how do I get on the balcony? Oh, like over here, eh? Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There-ish.
Yep. Okay. Other than that, do I see anything else going on down below?
Not from your angle, no.
All right. I sort of nod once. I start loading my pistol and I snap it closed and cock the hammer back. And otherwise, I'm just gonna hold an action. If anybody comes within my line of vision that isn't the party, I'm gonna shoot it. Except for my dog, because my dog is fine and he is a good boy and he is fine. Also, Death Dog does go. I don't remember. I don't know what he's going to do, but
Death Dog does go.
Yep.
That
Oh, God,
dog
he's
is
probably gonna attack.
Yep,
Brad
exactly.
Strahd.
Because remember, you gave him orders.
Hostile thing. He's about 10-ish feet away from hostile thing. Bramwin, you're up.
He'd also have disease.
Cool.
Let's hope.
So I'm gonna move towards thing. Do I see her?
You now see the bride you saw previously, yes.
Fuck.
And she sees you.
Come on! I found the woman!
You just yell like, "I'll be right there."
This is such a sketch. This is ridiculous.
I feel like a husband who just got told like, "Hey, there's a spider. Go kill the spider."
I mean,
we're in a fucking Scooby-Doo skit.
Yeah, I know.
In my defense, I am now gonna shoot at her twice.
Yeah, there you go.
It's probably bad.
Probably.
Oh my goodness.
No, that was probably bad.
Yeah.
Let's see. I believe that was bad indeed. As
gonna
the
hit
first
the
bolt
ball.
misses, and the second bolt she catches.
Oh.
She snaps the arrow in half.
I'm just gonna give her a little wave.
Smiles.
And I'm gonna give her a little wave back.
we could be like, just kidding.
I mean, I'm within range. Shit. Let's do a thing.
I feel like I'm gonna lose my goddamn mind.
Quite possibly.
I only moved like 5 feet, right?
Yeah, you can move.
Yeah, I'm just gonna back up over here.
That is a closed latch.
Oh,
gate that you
it's
found.
closed?
Yes.
Okay, I'm
Is it
gonna
not
open it.
on the map? Oh, it's not. Okay.
No.
As you go to push it open, it is chained from the outside in.
Damn it. Never mind then.
Apologies, I thought I put a door wall there. I'm sorry.
No. I only
No.
moved like
Yeah.
20
you need
feet.
to- Yeah, 20 feet. Turn out the whole rounding of the thing.
I'm gonna back up over here then.
Okay. As you back up over there, you're kind of looking out of a window. You have a number of barrels of wine and empty barrels sitting beside you. And then you hear a voice break the night and the darkness. Oh, so it's you all who want to play. How quaint. And then you hear the wailing and whimpering of a death dog as its life is forced out of it. And that's where we're going to end the session.
What?
Oh my fucking god, you guys are gonna make me lose my goddamn mind. Oh my god.
Poor mini Cerberus.
Yeah, mini Cerberus. Well, he did his
He
job.
did what he was supposed to do. Yeah. He did good.
He
work.
accomplished his
To be fair,
task.
we do still have a monkey in the building. So
Yeah, we have a monkey.
We have a monkey.
Everything's okay. We got a monkey.
This is true. There is monkey to be had.
There's monkey to be had.
wow.
Oh, it looks like Kelmon's gonna be dancing with another bride again.
I mean, that seems to be Kelmon's fate, does it not?
Yeah, I know.
Death reigns from above, boys.
Let's do that. Okay, that looks better. Awesome. Well, that was super fun. I didn't expect it to take quite that long, but I should have expected that because it was a 40 enemy fight. But
I did not expect us to live through that.
oh my goodness.
We might have lived
We
through
might
that.
not.
But...
Hey, Descender
might
came
not.
in. Hi, Descender.
Hey,
Hi,
Descender.
Welcome, Defender. It's the end of the session, but
I'm gonna go eat dinner, so you all have a good night.
Yeah.
Yeah, take it easy.
Take care, buddy.
But, all right, let me just say goodbye.
To the buds. Yep.
Yes. Thanks everyone for coming on through again. If you ever miss a session and you want to catch up what's going on with the story, make sure you go to this link right here go to the One Shot Tavern and subscribe over there. And this VOD will be uploaded over there. If you want to check out my video game news show, which has been growing a ton lately, put it this way, I have officially gained over 1,000 subscribers within 3 weeks. Make sure to check over the video game news show at Digital Boundaries News. I'll appreciate it very much as well. But from everyone here, we thank you guys so much for joining us in these sessions, especially when things go especially sideways, because that's always the But from everyone here, thanks for hanging out, and we'll see you next Sunday at 3 p.m. Eastern for Curse of Strahd. Bye.
later.